seen all that nonsense. Oh, look, someone's left their Armadillo Cafe. Enjoy your 8th coffee on the Armadillo for free. There's 4 stamps on there already. There'll be a line for a free coffee. Yeah. Tuesday. So that's not the music. I'm doing my head in, to be honest. Thank you. So, plenty on the show today. You know. Including, people are camping in Regent's Park. Now, I've not seen this. Chris, you've seen this. Where exactly in Regent's Park are people camping?
The top bit.
OK, so if you've seen people camping in the top bit of Regent's Park, or if you're one of them, what on earth do you think you're doing? I don't think, I could be wrong on this, I don't think you're allowed to just go and camp in one of the Queen's parks. She owns they're royal parks, aren't they? Regent's Park and Hyde Park, and Upton Park in Slough, are royal parks that she owns. So dossers are certainly not ever fallen asleep in a park? I've fallen asleep in a park once. You know, not so much towards the end, but when I was young and I started drinking, I was like 17. You go out boozing when you're 17. And you when you're 17, you drink a lot because you don't quite know limits. You don't know you don't know beer maths, and beer maths is how much you can drink successfully. You know, so you're experimenting and you know, enjoying yourself. And quite often, after a night of experimenting with booze, I'd sort of walk home, because I lived in Farnham Common at this point, which is quite a bit away out of Slough, but all my friends lived in Slough. So you'd go to Slough to get to booze, and then, you know, being 17, couldn't afford a cab, or would begrudge a cab, and there were no night buses, so you'd walk back. It's about 3 miles. And halfway back, you think, oh, do you know what? I'm a bit tired, actually. I'm going to have a little bit of a rest. I'm going to sit down and just have a little rest for a few minutes. And then you'd sit on, like, you know what, on this, Chris?
What if you were mugged?
Well, yeah, I never was. And you'd sort of sit on a grass verge. Just have a rest for a minute. And then suddenly it was 4 o'clock in the morning and you'd fallen asleep. You ever done that? I did that quite a lot. I did it once in my street. I got as far as my street and I could see my house and I went, oh, let's go have a little lie down here. Let's go have a lovely little rest for a minute and then we'll do that last 20 yards. And I fell asleep for an hour. Another thing I used to do, actually, so I just remembered this, is because it was about 3 miles, maybe a bit more, and it was about an hour and a half walk from Slough to my house, an hour's walk maybe. So what I would do is at like 12 o'clock at night, boozed up to the maximus, I would run home, but I'd run for like 100 yards, then stop and be a bit sick and walk a bit, and then run again, thinking it was getting me home quicker, but it didn't. Anyway, it's kind of irrelevant unless you want to talk about having booze rests, which you're more than welcome to. But I do want to know why the people are camping in Regent's Park. Be very good to know that. 0870 90 90 973 is the telephone number. Crikey, we're doing this as well today.
Have your say. It's the Tuesday Topical Text Vote, where an important issue of the day is distilled into a meaningless yes-no vote.
Yeah. An exciting one today on the Topical Tuesday Text Vote, 84850. You know that Richard Hammond, Hamster I think he's called, he's only a wee fella, had a car crash recently, quite a serious one, he nearly died. He didn't, he's alright, we can joke about it. But, seriously, do you want to see the crash? Yes or no? 84850. Have your say about a small man who crashed a car at 300 miles an hour. Do you want to see the crash? Yes or no? 84850. And hands up, who's gone on YouTube trying to find it? I have. And the Australian fella. I've looked on YouTube, I'll be honest about it, of course I have. We've all gone on YouTube and thought, I wonder, Richard Hammond crash? No, not there. Well, never mind. We've all done that, haven't we? No! So the first vote is in. No, we'll give you the results of that at the end of the show. That's the Tuesday Topical Text Vote. The phone number, should you wish to give us... I don't really want to take any calls today. I'm kind of tempted not to take any calls. I will, but... what's the number? Oh, I had a dream last night. This is interesting. Not that interesting. I had a dream last night. I couldn't remember the phone number. I couldn't remember the phone number if it ended with a 2 or if it ended with a 4. But it definitely didn't end with a 3 in my dream. What is the phone number, Anthony?
It's 0870 90 90 973.
It definitely is a 3. It's not a 2.
Definitely
it's not a 4.
No.
This dream was blowing my mind. I had it written down on a bit of paper.
And you thought it in there too?
Yeah, I thought. Well, I was going. You know, sometimes in dreams you can't walk properly. Do you ever get that?
Sometimes.
Do you ever get that? I get this quite a lot. I get this in dreams where I just can't walk, and my legs hurt, and they all go a little bit funny, and I have to rest against a wall a bit. Do you ever get that? I wonder what that means. Well, in this dream, I could walk, but I couldn't see properly, Anthony. And so I was squinting. I kept rubbing my eyes, going, "What does that say?" But it offered no benefit at all.
No
it probably means something. Hey, talking of guff, I'm going to be on the Psychic Show on Friday.
That'd be good.
Because it turns out I've got psychic powers.
Psychic powers you got in?
No, I haven't. No one has. But
You wish.
I'm going to go on the Psychic Show, and the lovely Becky Walsh, who I'm a big fan of, is going to do a reading on me.
That should be good for you.
It should be good. Now, I don't believe in it.
No, don't you?
I'm going to go in there, and I'm going to have an open mind, and I'm not going to be obtuse, or I'm not going to block her, or anything like that. I'm going to
give it a go.
I'm going to give it a go, and let's see if she can tell me something that I haven't said on the radio already.
Yeah, good luck.
Good luck indeed. Wouldn't it be nice to know that when we die, we go somewhere better than this? Wouldn't that be nice to know that as a fact? To know it as a fact, and to have conclusive proof that when we die, there is something better waiting for us. Now, I don't believe it. Some people do believe it, but neither of us know if we're right or wrong. Oh, it's a bit metaphysical there.
You might find out from Becky, but see what she says.
I might find out. She might be able to give me conclusive proof that yes, indeed, when we die,
You getting good yesterday? Any callers for that? When you're going to do?
For the what with the where now, Anthony?
What are you doing? That dance thing, whatever it's called.
Oh, the ballroom dancing?
Yeah, sorry.
No. Everyone wants to talk about scooters. Everyone wants to talk about blooming scooters.
No luck.
No luck at all. No luck.
Try the internet, maybe.
I'm going to try the internet. Oh, did you just say that?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I'm going to try the internet. So, yeah.
Yes or no? That's all you have to say. You can do that, can't you?
84850.
I think no, Ian.
Well, I can't take your answers verbally, Anthony. They have to be via the text. And texts, I must say, do cost, quite a bit of money.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't know, 25 pence.
That's not too bad.
It's all right.
Yeah.
But for a text, it's a lot.
Yeah, how is, what's his name called?
I can hear you tapping.
Can't remember his name.
Philip in South Norwood?
No.
No.
The one who lives far away.
The one who did what?
The one who lives age away. You sent them a newspaper.
Oh, Hunter from North Carolina.
That's the one.
Yeah, I don't know. I've not spoken to him for ages.
No.
Oh, he can call him if he wants.
The brain went dead there.
Let's have a look. Shall we look at some of these votes?
Yeah, go on in.
Yes, I want to see the crash. Yes, let's rubberneck. Yes, and I bet in time they shot on Top Gear. Don't you think Robbie Williams is starting to look more like a monkey?
What?
Yes, you lanky idiot. I dream sometimes that I am driving and I can't reach the brakes. That's from Richard. Yes for the crash. No for giving that boring, mumbling half-wit any more airtime. And there we go. Controversial. 84850. Your chance to really say yes or no. Anyway, Anthony, I should move on. I've got Philip in the wings.
Yeah, see you later.
Thank you very much. Good lad. There we go. I like Anthony. He's a good fella. I also like Philip.
Good afternoon, Ian.
Good afternoon to you, Philip.
Just before I make my main point, Trailer Park Boys are back next Tuesday.
What? Where?
On Paramount.
Oh, is it which series is
it's
it?
a new series according to the Radio Times.
In that case, I've seen it.
Oh, all right.
And it's not that good.
Oh, all right.
It's not, but the Trailer Park Boys movie is out in Canada.
Is it? Oh, right.
I should try it. That'll probably be on DVD already.
I must admit, I saw an episode when I was in Canada and I wasn't... but there again, you know.
No, it's very sweary.
Yeah.
It's very, very sweary. And it took me 3 episodes to get it. And on the 3rd episode, I went... This is genius, but it's just them swearing and selling dope. That's it.
Right. The reason I rang Ian,
yes,
I'm
Philip.
a bit worried about Crouch End.
Oh.
Did you see the programme last night?
A programme about Crouch End?
Yes.
No.
It was on the new 5 US channel.
Oh, right.
On the Stephen King Nightmares and Dreamscapes.
Oh, yes.
It was called Crouch End. And under the pavement in Crouch End are zombies, creatures, vampires and werewolves.
Sweet Lord.
And they come out and terrorise people. Yes. And this young couple were taken there by a taxi driver. And they spent a whole hour trying to get out of Crouch End.
Do you know what? It took me... Funny you say that. It took me an hour to get through Crouch End this morning because they're doing roadworks.
You never went
both
there?
ends of it.
You didn't go there?
I was there today.
Oh, my God. I'm worried about Chris after seeing this programme, you know. It was... not Chris, you're Chris, you know the Chris...
Chris in Crouch End.
Chris in Crouch End. There were killer cats.
Was it now, Philip? Was it filmed in Crouch End or was it filmed in America?
No, it was filmed in Australia.
Oh.
But it was very well done.
What, did they have lots of wind chimes and
No,
world music playing?
It was as I say, because I think they filmed it in Melbourne, and a lot of the street scenes,
Yes.
they adapted it. I thought it was very well written.
Blimey.
And a couple of times it made me jump, with the things
Bit scared,
shot
yeah.
sequences.
Yes.
And as I say, I wonder if anybody else watched it, and is Chris all right? Because I'm worried about her. She lives in Crouch End.
Chris in Crouch End, if you are listening, 0870 9090 973, have you been eaten by a killer cat? Philip, thank you for that. Always
Okay.
good. Take care, fella.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Time now to get the latest LBC 97.3 travel news. It's Alan Joyce.
And the M1 northbound looking slow if you're heading up towards Luton.
Yes. Sorry, my brain, do you know, sometimes your brain just switches off. It did that, and I'll tell you why it did that. I know exactly why it did that, because my brain is elsewhere. I nearly was very, very late for work today, because I was playing a computer game on the Xbox, Splinter Cell, Double Agent. Playing it all last night, and last night getting absolutely nowhere with it. Getting nowhere with it. And then today I thought I'll have a quick go, and it was blinded. Absolutely brilliant. Really got into it. So that's where my brain went. 0870 9090 973. If you know where people are camping in Regent's Park. Oh, and also, now, here's something for you. Agent Chris, my producer, wants to get a ring. Wants to get a ring on his finger. He doesn't know what kind of ring to get. And I said, well, where are you going to wear it? And he showed me that finger. He displayed that finger. That finger is the wedding ring finger. If you wear a ring on that finger, it's the one next to the little finger on the left hand. It's either an engagement ring if you're a girl, or it's a wedding ring if you're a man or a woman. It has to. If you wear any ring on there, you are implying some kind of commitment, maritally, to a member of, well, not even the opposite sex these days. Wow, it's 2006. Isn't the world great? Can you wear a ring on that finger and it not mean a wedding? 0870 9090 973. And what is a good finger? I sometimes wear a thumb ring, despite protestations from my fans that it looks a bit gay. I don't care. I haven't worn one for ages, actually, because I think it looks a bit gay. But, what is a good finger to wear a ringer on? Is that Verinda?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't need you to call in anymore, mate.
But I'm still calling in.
Yeah, no, the thing is, you did a lot of good work for us, but Yasser calls in now, so we don't need you anymore. But thanks very much anyway.
But I wasted a lot of money calling you up.
Yes, you did waste a lot of money, yes.
And you don't appreciate it.
No, I don't, no.
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, so thanks for calling.
Wearing a ring on your thumb is gay.
Okay, well, thanks a lot for that. Goodbye.
No.
Yeah. So, 0870 9090 973. Blanche!
Ian, don't be rotten.
No, we don't need her anymore. We don't need her anymore.
Right.
We've got Yasser back.
All right, that's not fair, but leave it be. I've got a job for you.
Oh, steady on. I'm all right until Christmas, at least.
No. It's to do with your programme.
Oh, yes.
I'm so annoyed with Sky, which I can't afford.
Excuse me, may I say that Sky is the greatest thing in the world,
Yes,
and I'm going
but I can't afford it because I'm a pensioner.
Right.
Right. Would you please give us a once-weekly rundown on Lost?
What?
Well, I've seen 2 series of it. Now I've lost the third.
Oh, this is, of course, because Lost has moved to Sky.
If once a week you could give us, spare the time to give us a 5-minute rundown, we won't lose Lost.
Well, I could do that.
You could, couldn't you?
But I'm not going to.
Why not?
Because I can't be bothered.
Oh, Ian, I can be bothered to phone you.
Go and get Sky. Sky is fantastic.
I can't afford it.
They give it free to old people.
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
No. Old people get nothing. They only get cheek from you.
Old people get a lot more than they deserve.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have a radio programme without us old people. You wouldn't have a country without us.
Oh, never what?
You wouldn't even have a country without us.
Oh, did you? What did you do in the war then?
Oh, I was evacuated.
Well, there you go. So you bottled it. You bottled it in the war.
I was too young.
No, so hang on. It's good. You bottled it in the war, and I'm supposed to thank you for it.
But the rest of my family didn't bottle it.
No, but you...
I was the littlest.
You went and hid in the woods with a rich family.
I was the littlest one.
Yeah, well, do you know what? Have you never heard the littlest hobo? He solved a crime. Once.
Oh, well, I'll...
That's confused you, hasn't it, eh?
Yes, it has. I don't watch the littlest hobo.
Do you not know how this...
What's going on in Lost?
Do you not know how the littlest hobo theme tune goes?
No, I don't.
Goes a little bit like this, Blanche.
Ga-dang, ga-dang.
No, don't be such a silly sausage. You ready?
Yes.
Okay, I can't remember when the words start. It's, oh, yeah, here it goes now. No, not then. It's exciting, isn't it? Oh,
Very.
Is it? No.
Thrilling.
I don't know when it is.
Marvellous.
There's no words. Here they come. Shut up. It's good, isn't it?
No.
Oh, dear.
Ian, please.
Yes, Blanche.
Please give us a rundown.
Oh, when it starts on Sky, yes, I will.
Will you?
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure.
Bye.
Bye-bye. That was hard work, wasn't it? Oh, dear. Jonathan is in the Hammersmith. Good afternoon to you, Jonathan.
Oh, good afternoon, Ian. I was ringing up actually because you said yesterday nobody talks about ballroom dancing, and I thought I was encouraging you into it.
Well, when I said no one talked about it, I meant hardly anyone. I was generalising and exaggerating.
Oh, no men, right? Yeah. Okay.
What?
The other thing
I didn't mention men. You got men in your brain.
I have. Oh, I admit it openly.
Yes.
Openly. Old age. I'm getting old. I don't care.
Yeah.
And one thing I find with age is I forget what I'm talking about.
I saw a girl today. As I was coming in to work, and I think she works over in this building. She works for Chrysalis, probably. She was the can I say she was the tartiest girl I've ever seen, but in a really sexy way. She had like tights on, not stockings, tights on, and she had a white skirt that was about 4 inches wide, long, and barely covered her ding-dangs.
Wow.
And she was outside making a phone call. And I looked, the undertakers next door stopped having their fag, and they started looking. And I just thought, that's quite an outrageous way to dress, isn't it?
I think it is. I have to say, I mean, because I'm not bothered either way, I do look at both. So I do know what you mean. And sometimes I look and I think, yeah, but... Do you know what I mean? It catches everybody's attention, but then again, it is nice.
Yes.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it is nice. Hey, if you wear a ring on your wedding ring finger?
Yeah.
You can only wear a wedding ring there.
I don't wear rings. I used to wear a ring on my little finger that had a lot of significance in the 70s, but not now. I don't. I'm keen to get a necklace, but I don't know what. I've got no idea. I know I want something around my neck. I don't know what, though. Steady on. I don't know what I want, though. Whether I want a chain, or I want a little bit of wood, or I want some beads. I don't know. I want something around my neck, and I don't know. I wouldn't know where to look, where to start looking. I just wouldn't know. Well, did Duncan Ballantyne, did he wear anything around his neck?
Yeah, he did. I think he may have had a cross around his neck. I don't want anything with any significance.
No, you don't have to have a cross, but I have to say, with some men who look particularly what I would call butch and manly,
yes.
I think it often looks quite nice. Which brings me on to the other subject.
Oh,
You were flirting heavily with him, weren't you?
Yeah, thanks very much for outing me as well to him. Although he knew that I fancied him because the Australian dragon listens to this show.
Oh, you're joking?
No, he listens now. There's a millionaire listening to this show right now.
Oh, no, I'll better be careful what you say. But you did ask him out to dinner. Did you know that? Did you remember that?
I don't remember it, to be honest. It was kind of a blur. My mind was all over the place.
I
Jeez.
know, you're all...
Oh, God, I was... It's like... Oh. There's a picture of us on the website, though.
Anyway, is there a picture of you both on the website?
There is a picture of me. If you want to have a look at that, then go to...
The
www.lbc.co.uk.
Oh, right.
There'll be a picture of me with Upper Street there this week, but I've just not bothered to...
Yeah, when's Upper Street on? Did you say it was Sundays on E4?
No, they were in last week.
Yeah, I heard. I spoke to them. They sounded.
Oh, yeah. They were their TV shows on MTV on Sunday, and then they show it the week after on T4, which is just Channel 4.
It's Danny Dishy. He sounded really dishy, Danny.
Dane. Dane was the best looking, I suppose, and Dane was probably the night. Bradley was a little bit grumpy, bumpy.
Was he?
Yeah, Jimmy was a little bit miserable, but Dane and Danny were very, very nice gentlemen. But they were all nice. They were all nice, but Bradley was a bit.
I just had a job getting my words out. You know, I get nervous sometimes when I ring you. I'm all right most times, but when it's somebody well known, I can't get my question out.
Yeah, like Dane Bowers. Yes.
Yeah, especially when he started talking, I was going blah, blah, blah. As one.
Jonathan, sorry, was there a point to?
Yeah, there was actually about camping in the Queen's residence.
Yes.
Well, surely you're allowed to camp there, or is it just there? There's nothing wrong with it, is there?
Right, I don't mean. I mean in a tent.
Yeah, well, whatever you want.
Yeah. Oh, God, for God.
No, you can go camping, I thought, in any park.
You can't go camping in Regent's Park.
Can you?
Well, I don't think so. That's going to be against the law, hasn't it?
No, and as for falling asleep in a park, you were very, very lucky. I fell asleep without Steve. I got my boxer shorts on the wrong way round.
Okie dokie. Yeah. There we go. I can only take 17 gay jokes per half hour, and he used up the quota there. So, but the half hour starts again in about 3 minutes, so that's we're back to square one. So there we go. Let's have a little recap of what it is we're talking about. Camping in Regent's Park. Does anyone know why these people are doing it? Are they hippies? Did you still get hippies? I don't think you get hippies anymore. I don't know, maybe you do. And Chris's ring, if you wear a ring on the finger next to the little finger, that implies that you're married, surely. That's the only thing it can mean. Possibly you're engaged. But that's the only ring. You can only wear that kind of ring on that finger. And I'm after some kind of necklace type thing, but I don't know where to start. 0870 90 90 973.
Apparently, every 36 seconds somebody moves their...
There we go. Charles.
Hello.
Good afternoon, Charles.
How are you?
I am very well. Now, the thing is, we've only got 25 seconds. Can you tease up what you're going to talk about after the news?
After the news, I'd like to talk to you about the psychic show, and also, I'd like to tell you about when we got locked in a park with our youngest child in a pram. Yeah, he's still there. He's gone. Ian. All right. Anyway, nobody had a clue.
Available on DAB.
90973. The phone number to talk about the people camping in the park. Ever slept in the park, if you want. I don't know, that sounds a little bit too much like a topic for me, but... wearing a ring on your wedding finger means that you're getting married, surely, or you're married. That's the only thing it can mean. And is there any possible thing I could wear on my neck that would look kind of cool? And don't forget...
It's the Tuesday topical text vote.
That's right, 84850. Do you want to see the Richard Hammond crash? Yes or no? 84850. Charles!
That's me again.
Yes, it's you again.
Still here.
It's good lad. Well,
I was going to ask you, Ian.
Yes.
When you go on this psychic show, I wonder if they could tell us how long it's going to be before you believe that I can play a piano.
Oh, yes, so that's a good point. Never can happen.
Okay, then, well, that's
don't believe you can.
I'd like to hear about when we got locked in the park.
Yes.
Right. About 50 years ago, we had our first baby. We were walking through Gunnersbury Park because we lived at Acton and we were visiting our parents in Brentford.
Okay, I'm going to play some music to make this story a little bit more interesting. Is that all right?
Don't play it loud, will you?
No, we'll play it nice and quietly. Here we go.
Right. Okay, go on, start.
Away you go.
Anyway, we got locked in the park. We went to the caretaker's place, banged at his door. He wouldn't come down. He looked out the window. But what he thought we was going to do to him, I don't know. But he said, "Oh, sorry, I haven't got a key." So we had to walk halfway around the park again to another gate that was still open. And I'll tell you what, mate, that was 4 o'clock. We didn't get home till 7 o'clock in the evening. End of story.
Hang on a minute. So there was a gate that was still open?
Yeah, they shut them all up.
Except for one gate that was open?
Was left open for the likes of me, I suppose.
Right. So, technically, you were not locked in the park?
Well, I couldn't get out. Well, I had to walk around the other side of the park.
Right, but you were not locked in the park in as much as
No.
a gate was left unlocked and open for you.
Well, we wouldn't have known unless he told us. There was no notices up there anywhere.
But he did tell you.
He did, yes.
So, technically, you weren't locked in the park in as much as the park was not locked whilst you were in it.
Not all around, no. There was one gate left open. Now, that's a poor show, I think.
But let's just confirm this for anyone who's confused. Your story about you being locked in a park.
Pardon?
Yes. The story about you being locked in a park.
It's not a story, it's the truth.
Okay. So, the true story about you being locked in a park
Yes.
is titled incorrectly because the park was in fact not locked.
That's right. But
Right.
we couldn't get
So
out.
the story is you were in a park.
That's right.
Yeah. And that's it.
And couldn't get out the gate we wanted to get out.
Right. You said this. Okay. The story is, if you'd have phoned up my producer and said, "Chris, I've got a story about being in a park and not being able to get out of the gate that I wanted to, but ultimately being able to get out of a gate."
A gate which cost us about another, making us walk about another 3 or 4 miles, pushed the pram,
Yeah. Chris would not have put you on with that story.
wouldn't it?
No. If you'd been honest about it.
Anyway, I'll be honest with you, I didn't even tell him about that one. I only told him about the this show you're going on.
All right.
Yeah.
You're a good lad,
You know,
Charles.
why don't you believe me, Ian? You're a nice guy, really.
I believe you. I believe that the gate was open.
Talking about playing the piano.
Because you can't play the piano. Play it now, then.
No, it's not. It's, I've got to plug it in.
I've got to plug... You don't plug pianos in, Charles. You don't know what piano is.
If I go...
Hello? Hello, Charles? Oh, that's genius. He's going to pretend he got cut off. Charles? That's genius. What a bottler. Just as we start talking about the piano that he can't play. You got cut off. Yes, 0870 9090973 is the phone number. Dan is in the Sutton.
Hi, Ian. How you doing?
My head is a little bit cloudy.
Your head is cloudy.
Yeah, my head feels kind of cloudy. Like it's
You don't drink anymore, though, do you?
I don't drink. It's just everything feels a little bit slow and a bit confused.
Have a sugar bar?
Chris, have you got any sugar bars? Chris, any sugar bars?
No. What are they?
I don't know. Don't just mention them as though they were like a product or something.
No.
Ask him what sugar bar is, Chris. Go on.
Dan, what's a sugar bar?
Well, it's like I didn't mean. I was trying not to be brand specific. I meant like a Mars bar.
Oh, we got Mars bars.
Oh, can I have a Mars bar, Chris?
Yeah. Have you got 45 pence?
No, mate. You have to treat me. Can you shout us a Mars bar? Good
I haven't got any money.
Good. Well,
I don't carry change.
What sugar bar? Anyway, Dan.
Right, I had an idea for Agent Chris's ring.
Right, that's okay. I can have another 16 gay jokes before 4 o'clock. Yes.
What I meant to say was I had an idea for the sort of ring he could wear on his hand.
Okay, right. Look, thank you. Yes, that's very kind of you. Yes.
Have you ever heard of a cladder ring?
Excuse me.
A cladder ring. It's an Irish wedding ring. I'm wearing one now. It's in the shape of a heart, and it's got a crown on top of it, and it's surrounded by 2 hands.
Oh God, no.
Well, if you wear it, you can wear it on the wedding finger, and if you wear it with the bottom of the heart pointing outwards, it means you're searching for true love.
Oh, so if the heart is pointing away from you,
you're searching for true love.
Yeah.
If you wear it inwards, you've found true love.
But he's got a girlfriend. Chicago.
Could depend how they're getting on.
I think they're getting on all right.
So he would wear it inwards then.
But then that would sort of say he's married, though, wouldn't it?
Well, it could mean he's in a semi-permanent relationship.
A semi-permanent relationship. Chris, are you in? Have you got a semi-permanent relationship?
Yes, I do.
Excellent. Well, there you go. That's.
And you can wear it, and you can have it in gold or silver.
But why would you wear it? The thing is, Dan, I thought that it was obviously it's not illegal to wear rings on that finger if you're not married, but it's pretty darn close to being illegal, isn't it? It's one of the great rules.
I'm a policeman. I haven't really seen that one on the book.
Oh, blimey, it's the police. Well, yeah, I'm not saying you could arrest someone for it, but I think you're well within your rights to go up to someone who you know isn't married, but has got a ring on that finger and say, "Excuse me, sir, do you know the impression you're giving by wearing that ring on that finger?"
Will you feel jealous then if he wears a ring on that finger?
I don't feel jealous.
All right, okay.
I feel a bit jealous of Chris, actually, yeah.
I had another point, actually. Yeah,
Okay.
You know you're talking about the parks.
Yeah.
A constable can ask anybody to leave a royal park who is there for a nefarious purpose, as it were. So if they particularly want them to leave, they can.
You can make anyone leave a park at any time?
Yeah.
And have you ever used that power?
Yes, I have.
What were people getting up to?
Climbing trees.
Oh, Dan! Oh, you miserable so-and-so!
Well, it was at the Red Hot Chili Peppers concert the other year, and
they should have been paying attention to the band.
Well, pretty much, and they were falling out of the trees and stuff. So,
hey, if I Ian, hang on, say that there are 3 types of jockey. I can't read this text out. This is why we don't do text. Like, listen to this, Dan. There are 3 main types of jockey. Which category do you fit into? A, equine. B, disc. Or C, a word I can't say. And admit it, you're another word I can't say. Can I prosecute this fella, Dan?
Well, you're not telling me what he's saying, so I don't know what he said.
All right, I'll read out okay, here's one from a woman called Sally, and I've got her phone number here. It ends 0299. I'm asking about something I can wear around my neck, okay? Like a necklace.
Right.
Ian.
I'd go for silver.
Yeah, well, I think so. Ian, may I suggest a thick rope, preferably attached to a scaffold to go round your skinny neck? Yours, Sally, silly young cow. Now, can I do Sally?
There's a number of different offences, but it depends how you interpret what she said. Do you feel harassed or alarmed or distressed about what she said?
I feel threatened, so it must be a threat.
Right. I'm not quite sure whether or not under...
Are you really a policeman?
Yeah, I am. But then you'd be looking at the Telecommunications Act, which is a slightly different thing. I'm not that experienced with that. You might have a public order offence, but not...
Oh, I've cut a copper off there. Unbelievable. Thank you, Dan. Good lad. 0870 90 90 973 is the phone number. I think silver is going to be the... Can we play records after 4? Just like an hour. Just like an hour of records. Just an hour of sweet music.
I haven't got any records.
My head is all over the place, man. Seriously. I think I'm getting a migraine.
Do you want a Mars bar?
Well, I don't think you should have chocolate if you're a sugar bar. If you're getting a migraine, I don't think that's a good thing for you. My eyes are getting a little bit cloudy. I might do a Charlie Wolf and I've had a brilliant clip over the weekend of Charlie Wolf fainting live on air. It's the most incredible piece of radio I've ever heard. But if I start wandering, as I feel I am already, then get your cassette recorders, because this could be the one. Louise.
Hello,
Louise.
I'm phoning up about the wearing a ring on the finger business.
Oh yes, go ahead.
I'm actually a female, obviously, and I do wear a ring on what in today's society they call the wedding finger, but I'm not actually married at all.
Well, then you should take it off.
No. I think that people should be able to wear them because they enjoy wearing them.
But no, why on that finger? Why can't you wear it on the right hand?
Because it shows commitment.
So it's still a symbol of being shacked up with some fella?
Or woman.
Or of course a lady, yes.
Indeed.
But then you shouldn't wear it on that... Could you not realise, Louise, that finger is sacred in the eyes of God? And that you...
It's a good job I don't look in the eyes of God then, really, isn't it?
OK, it's sacred in the eyes of me and civilised society. That finger is the marriage finger, and therefore you've got other fingers. It's not as if... well, I don't know, maybe it's the only finger you've got. I don't know.
It's not the only finger I've got.
Come on.
No. It is worn as a sign of commitment. And you said earlier that girls wear it on their wedding finger as a sign of engagement, and when they become married, obviously, they are women who are married.
Yes.
And obviously people who are in gay relationships can have civil partnerships in these days.
Yeah.
So can you not change your view, Ian, to think that girls who are in girl-on-girl relationships can wear the ring as a sign of engagement before they're having a civil partnership?
Hang on a second. Yes, but you didn't say it was an engagement ring.
I don't wish to call it an engagement ring.
Oh, now you're playing with semantics, and that means you're playing with fire, Louise.
Absolutely not.
Was the ring given as a precursor to a civil, what do they call it? Arrangement, whatever.
A civil partnership.
Civil partnership. That's not a very pleasant term, is it? It's all a bit formal, isn't it? It's like I don't know.
It is a bit formal, really.
It's like you're gonna open an estate agent or something. But was the ring given? And your partner said, "Will you one day do me the honour of being my civil partner?"
No.
Well, then you should take it off.
No.
Yeah, take it
absolutely
off.
not. No, it looked absolutely nice. We did fair swappings of rings, and we both had the same ring, and it looked lovely, and it shows our commitment to one another. And
15 jokes.
long-term...
Yes.
Pardon?
I can only have 15 more gay jokes before 4 now. Yes, go on.
No, and long-term, it will hopefully and potentially lead to a civil partnership. However, I think that it just shows my commitment at the moment.
You're not one of those people, because when I was at school, there were like girls that got engaged at like about 16, and 3 years later they were still engaged. You're not going to have like a long, drawn-out engagement, are you?
Well, not that it's really an engagement, because I don't call it an engagement.
Ah! You're so frustrating, Louise, please!
It will be as long as we decide it to be.
I think...
Who has to measure? What right do people have to measure?
I have the right.
length
I have the right to measure the length, and it should be if someone proposes to you, and I'm going to say that you've been proposed to, even though you will deny that. You have 12 months to get married, otherwise it's off.
12 months.
Yeah, any
No.
longer than that, and you're teasing everyone.
Maybe I should just put it on when I need to. Then.
There you go. What does that mean? Time now for the latest LBC 97.3 travel news. Alan Joyce.
And delays heading up towards Luton Airport on the M1 with a broken...
Wireless show.
Just getting lots of emails. There we go. Okay, 0870 9090 973. So what have we mentioned so far? Camping in Regent's Park. No one has seen these people. Chris, are you sure you saw these campers in Regent's Park? Because I have not seen it, and no one has called in to verify your information.
I wasn't lying.
I don't know if I believe it, mate, because no one... This show gets, 15, 25 people listening to it, and not one of those people has called in, or even the people we pay to call in every now and then when we get desperate for calls, not even one of them has called in to say they've seen the campers.
The show's not over yet.
Pat.
Yes, hello.
Hello, Pat.
Is that Ian or Chris?
It's Ian, you're on the radio.
Oh, hi, Ian. I phoned up because I heard you say that you were getting a bit of a headache about 5-10 minutes ago.
Yeah, I don't feel very well at all all of a sudden.
Well, listen, are you looking at a screen? An IT screen?
You're not Becky Walsh, are you?
Who's she?
She's the psychic lady.
No.
Oh, okay, yeah.
No.
I have 3 screens around me.
Well, that's probably why you're getting your headache. It's eye strain.
Yes.
You see, no, it's just I know from bitter experience, Ian, because when I used to work at the office, I mean, I'm retired now, but I was and I was getting terrible headaches, and nobody knew what it was, and I kept going back to the optician, and they tested my eyes and said, no, your eyes are fine, nothing wrong, and as soon as I went back to work on Monday, I was getting these terrible, terrible migraines. I had to be taken home.
Yes.
And cut a very long story short, I finally realised that it was by looking at the screen. The longer I was on looking at the computer screen, that's what causes that. Do you wear glasses, Ian?
Do you know what? I've got a pair of glasses. I haven't worn them. I haven't worn them for about a year, though.
Oh, well, that's probably why, because they do say that if you're normally short-sighted anyway, looking at a screen will make you more short-sighted.
Hang on, which one's short-sighted? I think I'm long-sighted. I can see in the distance. I need glasses for...
you're long-sighted then.
I used to need glasses for... It's funny you mention glasses. I had a dream last night, again, as well.
Right.
That I was wearing my glasses and they didn't fit.
Oh, that's funny, and here we are talking about it
here
today.
we are talking about glasses.
So maybe you're psychic, you
Maybe there really is something in all of that nonsense.
Yes. Well, you know, Ian, sometimes this thing about having a dream about something before it happens is usually connected if you've got very strong emotion involved or you're worried about something.
Yes.
I got a mouthful of sausage.
Does that connect?
That wasn't me.
No, wasn't it?
No, it certainly wasn't
Are
me.
you sure?
Honestly, I swear to God.
Well, where did that come from then?
It's you. Not one of your little voices.
It's me pressing the button, yeah, sorry, I didn't realise I was doing it.
I know, I'm up to all your tricks. Ian, no, seriously though, as
Not all of
a
them.
lifelong migraine sufferer, do you eat cheese, chocolate or orange juice?
Well, now,
or coffee?
whoa, listen, I don't drink caffeine at all now. I used to get migraines a lot. I used to get them at least twice a month.
Yes.
I haven't had a proper migraine for, I don't know, maybe about a year and a half. I think I've sort of grown out of them a bit, but I've got one coming on now, man, I feel it.
It probably is the screen, Ian, but I mean, it can be food related. It can be hormonal, of course, but that's mainly in women, monthly, to do with the hormones.
All right, steady on, no need to bring that up, for goodness sakes.
Oh, well, it might affect you, I don't know.
I'm not on my period.
But in your case, I honestly think he's looking at all those screens. I suggest you look away into the distance every now and again.
If I look into the distance, though, I have to stare at Chris, and that's not an attractive sight.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
He's a good-looking lad.
Oh, I'm sure. He's very sweet. He was very nice when he answered the phone.
I tell you what he does. I noticed him doing this because I was walking behind him really closely today for some reason. Don't ask why.
I won't ask why.
And I used to do this because we're both very tall.
All right.
And he slumps his shoulders forward and he dips his head and he doesn't walk erect.
Right.
Now, I always walk erect now because I've learnt to
hold your shoulders back.
Hold my shoulders back, stand up tall, be proud.
Uh-huh.
And Chris doesn't do this. I predict, unless Chris learns to straighten up, he's going to have a hunchback by the time he's 30.
I'm sure he will.
Yeah, I'm sure he will.
That's true. Yes, you should hold your shoulders back,
hold back.
and stomach in.
Chris, come in here and do. Come here. Hang on a minute, Pat. We'll get Chris to. Right,
Okay.
come in and walk as you normally walk, as you were walking earlier. Right, so he's coming in. He's about. What are you, 6'3"?
6'2".
Gosh,
6'2". He's 6'2". Right, so don't walk into the door. Stand there. That's perfect. Put your head down a little bit where it was. He looks about 6 foot because his legs are straight, his back is straight until we get to his shoulder blades.
Right.
And then the whole thing just curves forward, and he's looking down at the floor, Pat.
Well, Ian, maybe he lives in a very low-beamed cottage or something with low ceilings.
I just slapped him to... come back, I'm not finished. I've just slapped him to... Because what I'm trying to do, Chris, and this is for your own good, is every time you're in that position, every time I hit you, eventually you're going to be programmed to stop looking down like that, and it'll be better for you so you don't have a hunchback. So stand how you were standing again.
Yeah.
Looking down. Oh! See, no, don't do it.
Don't do that.
Don't do
I was
it.
standing up straight.
You were looking down. Okay, so stand up straight.
Yeah.
Now just relax and get comfortable.
Or be careful, he might hit you back.
Ow!
I don't think you're really hitting him, Ian. I think you're clapping your hands together.
Just booting up the bum. Anyway, thanks for that, Pat.
You're welcome.
You try and help a young man and you get kicked in the thigh.
Oh, is that what you got?
Yeah, I got a kick in the thigh.
Well, that's because you thumped him, you see.
The thing is, though, there's a name, there's a proper therapy. It's, aversion therapy. I'm teaching him that if he doesn't stand up properly, it gets...
Yes, but there are ways of teaching people things. You don't go thumping them.
Well, Pat, you could be right. Thank you very much, Pat.
You're welcome.
Nice talking to you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. There we go. Tessa.
Good afternoon.
Oh, let's have a listen. What is it?
Same as yesterday, but different song, probably.
Oh, I'm so miserable. I want to die. Let me drink myself to death and die in the bath. Okay, excellent. Good stuff.
Good.
Oh, I shouldn't have run around like that now. I feel even worse.
I was calling about your dream.
Oh, yes.
To give you a Freudian interpretation of it.
Oh, yeah, go on.
So what... Do you know something about Freud?
I did psychology A-level.
Okay, so what... To Freud...
And
what's
I
a dream
don't
about?
fancy my mum, and I'm not jealous of my dad.
I didn't say that. I said
Okay.
what a dream's about.
Sorry?
What are dreams about? What are they?
Well, you tell me.
Well, I'm asking you a question. I thought you knew about Freud.
Well, I do know about Freud.
Okay,
but
there are wish fulfillments. And often encompass days residues.
Chris thinks that dreams mean nothing.
But I don't.
Yeah, well, I don't either.
But I think that only you know what they mean.
Right.
So I have to ask you some questions.
Okay, stay there, Tessa. We'll do it after this.
All right.
Nice alloys, Pete. Nice in...
Yes, okay, Tessa, go ahead.
Okay.
You can analyse my dream.
Well, I can't analyse your dream. I have to ask you questions.
Oh, for God's sakes.
Okay, so you said something about your dream.
I've got a headache today, so if anyone phones up, you're going to get short shrift today.
All right.
But it's only because I'm poorly. I don't mean it.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So you said something about your dream.
Yeah.
Something about the digit. You couldn't remember the digit 3.
I couldn't remember the last number of the phone number.
Yeah, but you thought of 2 and 4.
Yeah.
Okay. What else about the dream?
My glasses were too tight.
Okay, something about vision being impaired, or...
Oh, right, yeah. Good work.
Just, okay.
It was outside. The studio was outside.
Okay.
And there was a bloke there.
What, who?
I don't know. Don't recognise him. He had a beard.
Beard tall?
Beard small.
Okay. Small. A bit smaller than you, or...
Yes, definitely.
Okay, good.
But it was outside, and it was on like a sort of balcony outside.
Okay, so yesterday...
Yeah.
What was the most significant thing that happened in the radio show?
Wasn't really paying attention yesterday. What?
There was something that happened. There was a call you took that was quite significant. You wanted to talk about ballroom dancing. No one wanted to talk about it.
Right.
There was one call you took. You don't remember?
I don't remember. Do you know the thing is, once I've done the show, my brain cannot cope with the
A member of your
information.
family called in.
Oh, yeah, Cousin Carol, yeah.
And what was she talking about?
About my granddad.
Okay. And?
How long does this go on for, Tessa? Because I've got to go to the news in a
this
minute.
is the proper way, because this is not an analytic session.
Oh,
I'm just...
blimey,
Okay, we
right.
got there, right?
Right.
So you wanted to do ballroom dancing?
Yeah. Well, but there was
And
no
then
ballroom
you
dancing
play-
in the dream.
Yeah.
But there was none.
You didn't. No, I'm just saying. Right, what tempo is the waltz?
Well, it's
What time signature?
3/4 time. 3/3. 6/3. It's 3. 1 2 3. 1 2 3. Ba 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 ba.
1 2 3 and 4/4.
Oh Jesus! What are you saying to me? I don't understand what you're saying.
I know. Sorry, I'm playing about, but I'm not really.
Okay. So, I don't know what was going on then. It didn't sound Freudian to me. So, I'm going to apologise in advance. My mind is melting here. So if anyone calls in and I give you short shrift, you know, A, it's kind of tough. B, I'm not very well, so you have to let me off and stuff, innit? Special rights. Seema!
Hi, Ian.
Hello, Seema.
Poor you. I can sympathise.
yes.
I'm a migraine sufferer just like you.
I've got one coming on, and it means just by the time we get to the end of the show, I'm going to be feeling like rubbish, and I'll have to get in a car and drive home.
God, what a nightmare. Listen, while the news is on, go and stuff your mouth with an apple and
What?
start chewing fast and get it down you.
What?
It'll get rid of your headache, and then follow that with water. Loads of water.
I've got water, actually, but we don't have any...
Start with the apple. You've
We
got to
don't have
send
apples.
Agent Chris out to get you an apple.
It's
Somebody...
a radio station, not a grocer's. Why are apples good for you?
I can't remember. I was told it about years and years ago, and it works every time.
Okay.
My friends have tried it. It works every time. Start of a migraine, you get that nausea, the heavy eyes, the ugh. Take an apple, but you've got to get it at the beginning.
I haven't got any apples here. I'm just going to... Oh, that's a nice sound.
Giving me a migraine.
Oh, jeez, that's what... Good. I want everyone who's
About
listening...
you.
Oh, I want everyone who's listening to feel ill as well at the same time. And then they can do it. You don't know why there are people camping in Regent's Park, do you?
No, I have no idea.
I think Chris has made it up just for something to talk about.
Really?
Yeah, he's an odd fellow. I suspect he makes up a lot of things just to impress
I
me.
can imagine he does. Well, in front of my brother's house, there's a little field, and some strangers have pitched up their tent there. But that's not in Regent's Park.
A tent in front of someone's house?
In front of my brother's house, there's a public garden, a beer garden belonging to the hotel next door.
And someone has put a tent in there?
Muller Show. Yes or no? That's all you have to say. You can do that, can't you?
84850. Do you want to see the Richard Hammond car crash? It's the Tuesday topical text vote. It's your chance to really have a say.
The Tuesday Topical Text Vote, where we make you think your views count.
Yeah, we do. And also, camping in Regent's Park, Chris's ring, necklaces, a little bit, ooh. And apparently I mentioned at the top of the show, the slightly tarty, yet beautiful-looking woman I spotted earlier on, in tights, little short white skirt, barely, that long, on the phone outside. And there's a hunt for her throughout the building. People are hunting her down, trying to find her. And let's hope she won't come and beat me up for being slightly rude about her on the wireless, as that's a possibility. 0870 909093. Now, something I wanted to mention last week, and I don't think I did. If I did, we'll mention it again. Did I mention OK Magazine on the radio last week? I don't think I did I? We talked about it. When I was getting my hair cut, even though it's kind of like a slightly... it's a nice salon in Soho, a little bit trendy. But I got my haircut in there. And oddly, they had OK Magazine in there, which I have never read OK Magazine in my life. And for some reason they had it, and I said to the guy, why have you got it? Oh, well, some of the women like to read it. So I was flicking through it. They used to have a GameCube in there. I don't know what they did with that. So I was flicking through OK Magazine, and it had a picture of not Lisa Scott Lee, Andy Scott Lee, and Michelle from Liberty X, who I've had a row with, silly cow. She is. That's not being offensive. She really is. And they're basically, one's a pop star and one is a failed pop star, and they're getting married. Okay. And OK was saying next week, exclusive pictures of Michelle from Liberty X and Andy Scott Lee's wedding in our special collector's edition OK Magazine. Now, who would want to collect that? Who is going to think, oh wow, OK Magazine are having a collector's edition featuring Michelle from Liberty X and Annie Scott Lee's wedding. I must go and collect that and put it with my other collections. What? Who is going to do that? Would you rush out to collect? Would you? Okay, I can understand you flicking through it in a hairdresser's. Yes, of course. You wherever you are, you pick it up, flick through it. Yeah, of course you can do that because it's pretty ladies in nice clothes, it's good-looking men in nice suits, and a little bit of gossip. You know, that's what it was basically. That's pretty much the whole thing. But would you go out and collect OK Magazine because it's got Michelle from Liberty X, who's not as good-looking as she thinks she is. She's all right. Little bit tubby. And Annie Scott Lee, who's a failure. He's failed twice. He failed in his band, 3SL, and he failed when he went on the Pop Idols. Failed on that. So he's failed twice in his career. His career now is being married to the girl from Liberty X. And Liberty X, when did they last have a hit? They've got to be on their way down, haven't they? I tell you who I like from Liberty X. It's the blonde fella. No, it's, is it Jessica? The tall one, she's got, like, dark eyes. She's beautiful. Although, Chris, who do you think is the most beautiful band in the world?
Sugababes.
Sugababes. Chris was drooling over the Sugababes. We were driving in on Sunday night. We drove past maybe 3 Sugababes posters, because they got their greatest hits coming out. And I just go, oh, they're lovely in there. Look at those lovely guys. The most beautiful girls in the world is the Sugababes. I'll give them a kiss. They spin me right round. Is that their song?
Yeah.
Yeah. Round, 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 and round again. That was them. Round, round, and round again. Is it... OK, let's try and find... Let's play Top Trumps. Oh, no, it's not, because that sounds like something O'Brien would do. Let's try and... It does a bit, doesn't it? Let's try and find... It's the Mystery Hour. Let's try and find... James O'Brien, 10 to 1, weekdays, of course. On fire at the moment. So there we go. But let's try and find, is what I'm trying to say, the most beautiful band in the world. Let's try and find the most beautiful girl band and the most attractive, handsome man band. Whatever, I don't really care about that bit. I'm just saying that to even things up a little bit, you know, just trying to get a little bit of balance between the two. So, well, let's start with the Sugababes. Is there any band that is more attractive than the Sugababes? I don't think so. The All Saints are quite nice. Although 2 of them are munters, so that negates that. They've all... I think the criteria is they all have to be beautiful. Spice Girls weren't beautiful. The reason the Spice Girls were so big is because they were all a little bit sort of rough looking, and you thought, do you know what? If I was in a party and they were there, I'd stand a chance with at least 2 of those girls. That's why they were the popular... 2 or 3, possibly, you know. If they weren't pop stars, and you were in a room and the 5 Spice Girls were there, you would stand a chance with at least 2 of them. And that's why they were so big. So let's try and find 0870 9090 973, the most beautiful girls. We've got the Sugababes, not Liberty X. There's only one of the girls in Liberty X are attractive. What other girl bands are there? Now, Daphne and Celeste. Do you remember those? Daphne and Celeste, what was their big song? Jeez. And Shampoo. Shampoo were good. Uh-oh, we're in trouble. Someone's come along and quick double. 0870 9090 973. Let's have a look. Should we go to the text vote and have a look? 84850. Do you want to see Richard Hammond's car crash? I'd love to take Chris out and pick his ring, and perhaps you could come too from Tripod Terry. Ian, are there any pics of Chris on the web? He sounds well cute, says Liam. Right, OK. Only text in... Sorry, maybe I didn't make this clear. It's the Tuesday topical text vote. The way it works is...
The Tuesday topical text vote, where you feel more involved than you actually are.
Right, so what you do is I ask you a question that's topical on a Tuesday, and today's question is, would you like to see Richard Hammond's car crash? Yes or no? Then you text in, yes or no. That's the only response we need from you. So far, most of you are saying yes. A couple of you are saying no. And a lot of abuse, some violent, and some of it quite sexual in its nature. This is why we don't do texts any other day of the week. Because it's, we get a lot of... Chris, I thought there was a filter on this machine that was... Look at that! That was supposed to stop that word coming through, definitely!
Maybe it's broken.
Well, it must be broken. Although, of course, you know the way around internet filters and email filters and stuff like that. If you want to put a swear word, you just put a space between the F and the U or whatever, or the first two letters. Put a space. The computer doesn't read that as a swear word. Then it reads it as it reads it as a letter and another word, and therefore you have broken the system that does that. So there's if you take nothing away from today's show, you've taken how you can post swears on text machines and message boards. There are some get this, man, the internet. There are some message boards, including I think mine, iainlee.co.uk, where you can't post swears on there. You can see where I'm going now, can't you? You can't post swears on there, and it censors it. Well, surely the internet, it's kind of should be a bit of a free-for-all, and if if you can see, let's just say, through intensive research and trawling through the internet, I found things that are much, much worse than a few four-letter words. I have seen things that would make grown men cry. So, I think putting swear words up on the internet is hardly, the end of the world. So, there we go. Let's have a quick recap, shall we? Just so everyone knows where they are. We're trying to find a girl band that's more attractive. It's fun, this, isn't it? We're trying to find a girl band that's more attractive than the Sugababes. Can you do it? Because all of them, without a shadow of a doubt, are sexy. 0870 90 90 973. Jackie?
Hello?
Can I come back to you after this?
Oh, God, yeah, don't wake me up again.
All right.
People who experience central...
attractive girl bands and handsome boy bands. And someone has mentioned a Russian band called Fabrika.
The Formica.
Formica, yes.
Hello.
Hello, Jackie. I'm just looking at a picture of Fabrika. She's very beautiful. She's very beautiful. She looks like someone's skinny mum.
B-52s are quite attractive.
What?
If you've got bad eyesight, as you have at the moment. Anyway, for Chris's posture, you're going to love this.
I'm in love with Fabrika.
Oh, now stop it, Ian. Come on.
Yeah, they're beautiful. There's another band called Viagra. Let's have a...
Yeah, they're blue and triangle.
No, I wouldn't have a clue. Hang on a second. Viagra, how do you spell that? These are Russian bands, apparently.
Yeah, I'm part Russian.
Are you?
Middle name.
Well, just 'cause your name's Russian doesn't mean that you are.
No, it's inherited from the Russian part of my family.
Okay, well, there you go. That's interesting.
No money, just a name.
There we go. Right, yeah, go ahead.
Right, thank you. Right, Chris's posture, you're going to love this. It's almost like medieval torture. You know when you put string down the back of a coat and have gloves either end?
So, well, a bit of elastic and you have mittens, isn't it? Yes.
Yeah, right. So when Chris has got his coat on...
Yes.
You get a broom handle, a long broom handle, you thread it up one armhole, across his back, out the other armhole. Armhole, I'm not common. And you make him stand up and walk around like that and he won't slouch.
What,
That's
so
what
he's got a broomstick sticking out of either sleeve, though?
Yeah, but it keeps your back up straight.
I wonder if that
works.
works.
It's debilitating when you've got to do things, but it works. It was a punishment for me if I slouched when I was a kid.
Your mum didn't really make you do that?
Yes, she did.
Really?
Yeah, and books on the head.
No, we tried the books on the head thing a couple of weeks ago.
She just used to throw them at my head.
Oh, right, well, there you go. Yes.
But the thing, I've just got to say, to all those pedantic people
who turned up
yesterday,
yes.
It was me that was wrong about Golden Brown, not you. They all had to go at you, it's me.
What?
The beat of Golden Brown, it was me that was wrong, not you.
Well, no, it turns out, in what way were you wrong, Jackie?
Because it went 4 in between, but it's the only waltz I could think of that you'd know that went 1, 2,
that
3.
woman, you know that woman who phoned in, Jill?
Yeah, that's why you had a bad dream.
I think it is. Well, no, it isn't at all. I don't want her to think that she affected me. I know she's listening today because she sent me an email on the show, I read it out.
Yeah.
And then she sent me another email later in the night. Basically saying, let's call a truce, Ian. I've affected you and I've upset you. And then she kept doing this thing where she kept sort of saying, I know that you're probably sorry. And she kept having a little dig at me. Every other line was like a little dig at me. So I wrote back saying, just go away.
I used to do that to all my boyfriends, that's why I'm still single.
I suspect that she fancied me and that's why she was doing it. But I said, Jill, just go away. And I've blocked her email address because, do you know what? I don't need mental, rude, arrogant people like that contacting me. I don't need that, Jackie.
I won't ring again then,
Well, no, you sound delightful. If not, if a little drunk and common, but you sound delightful.
Very common Essex.
There you go, you see. Thank you. Kate!
Hello, Ian.
Oh, it's yes, okay. Oh, nice.
Hi, Dave.
Ah?
Ian, I love you.
Oh, it's not you, Kate, is it?
I miss you. Oh, what are you doing?
What's happened what are you doing phoning me up?
I'm sorry you've got a migraine. I had to tell you that the best-looking girl group in the world is Pussycat Dolls. Do you not know them?
No, two of them look like transvestites.
One of them possibly is a transvestite. I say possibly. I think she may have been born a man.
Right, okay. Well, I think we've only libelled them slightly, and as we've not said which one, we can get away with it.
But they're all hot, though. They've all got amazing figures, and they've all got beautiful faces, and they can all dance. So you think they're all fit?
They're all too skinny. You want a couple that are a bit chunky, then everyone's happy. You want a bit of a,
The one that looks like a transvestite's got a pair of big
okay, well, let's just not specify which one we're talking about, for God's sakes. I'm sure...
Take that as the best-looking boy band. Do you not agree?
No, because, who's the ugly one in it? Howard Donald.
No, he was fit.
How? In what way?
Porky, but some people like porky men, like you like porky women.
What's happened to your voice?
I've had a cold, Ian. I have a little bit of sore throat.
Have you had this, because there's a flu going around, but it's a flu that makes you puke up. Have you had that?
I haven't had that. I haven't been sick for a while.
Okay, well, that's good news. Hey, did you change your phone number?
No.
Then why have you not responded to any of my texts? Is there a reason for that?
You little fibber.
Well, I've sent you texts.
Do you know what? I did get my phone stolen abroad. I went on holiday to Ibiza and they stole everything from our safe, including my phone, my BlackBerry, everything.
Well, so that's your excuse then, that you got your phone stolen, so you've not responded to my texts?
You might have sent those when it was in the hands of some mad Spanish man.
All right, well, I'll send you one tonight. I bet I don't get a response from it.
You do.
Okay, right. Hey, listen, I want to get a necklace. Now, you're up on fashion, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. What sort of necklace should I get?
What kind of necklace are you after?
Oh, jeez, well, that's no good, is it? What kind of...
I want a necklace for the daytime or the evening time, Ian?
I want one that I can wear all of the time, that won't get in my way, that won't make me look gay, and girls go, oh, he's nice, he's nice.
Why don't you get some rosary beads? They're always good topical conversation, because girls will go, oh, why are you wearing rosary beads? And then you can say either, oh, well, it's my religion or whatever, or you can say, oh, I just think they look nice, or you can say, oh, because...
I might as well get a veil in that case. What are you wearing the veil? It's my religion.
Rosary beads are pretty, and they look good on men. Necklaces don't look good on men. And my advice is not to get a necklace, to be honest.
Don't get a necklace at all?
Get a nice watch or something.
Okay, right.
Ian, I've got to go now because I'm going on sunbed.
Oh, right, okay, nice, yeah, thanks for calling.
Pussycat Dolls.
I'll speak to you in a year.
I love you.
Yeah, bye. Who was that? Any idea who that was? I think I used to work with her. Vincent!
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Vincent.
Right, you know that caller that said he got locked in the park?
Oh, yeah, Charles from Worthing, yes. They said he got locked in the park, but there was a gate that was open.
No, are you sure he's visiting his friends in Brentford? Well, I used to work in a cemetery next door to there. Are you sure he didn't get locked in the cemetery? Because I used to have to look up the cemeteries at night.
Really?
And they used to hide. People used to hide.
Why?
And I don't know. I used to go I used to walk around the cemetery. It was getting dark. Look around. No one around. Lock up. Go home. I'd get a phone call from the council. There's people locked in the cemetery.
What? But why... Now, are you sure they were hiding in there? Or maybe...
Absolutely. I used to go around with all my lights flashing, honk my horn, have a look around, two of us together. I wouldn't do it on my own because I was too scared to see.
Oh, you bottler. You big baby bottler.
Are you sure it wasn't him getting locked up there? It was him. Because the amount of people I've locked in the cemetery...
Now, have you ever... So you worked in a cemetery?
I was a grave digger for 5 years.
Have you ever made love in a cemetery?
No, I wouldn't, Ian.
Oh, out of respect?
Out of respect, and also there's some right strange things. I used to dig a grave, leave it overnight for the morning for the cemetery, come back in the morning, and there was black candles burnt over the graves, and like little drawings and stuff like that.
Well, what like black magic and stuff?
Satanism.
Really?
Absolutely, yeah. It goes on.
Does it?
It does, yes.
That's.
So I thought I'd just. Let you know some strange characters about.
Well, yeah, I think you may want... Vincent, thank you for that.
OK, well, I just want to let you know you're a top DJ, mate.
Oh, thank you very much.
And I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.
What's a lovely fellow? You see, you get people like that, and you just think, well, that's nice, isn't it? 0870 9090 973 is the phone number. Barry's in the Bromley.
Hello, Ian. How are you? All right?
I'm all right, Barry.
Yeah, I'm just wondering about girl bands.
Oh, yeah, OK. Is there one girl band more attractive than Sugababes? Now, Kate called in there, and I used to know Kate quite well, and she'd never respond to my texts. Can you keep her number, Chris? Because I'm going to phone her up off air and harass her. By pretending I'm John Tickle or something. She said the Pussycat Dolls, but I don't really buy that, because I think a couple of them do look a little bit butch.
I don't really know the Pussycat Dolls, to be
Oh,
honest.
hang on, I've got their song here. This is... Hang on a second, let me get this all booted up. This was the Pussycat Dolls.
Tamata wakatangi hangi kuwe uo tamataya turi puka kapiki monga hora nuku poka wena wakatana tahu mataku waitanga nuru kawa mikitora.
Never heard that?
Yeah, I used to have a house version of that.
Oh, right, yeah, okay.
Yeah, but I think the Cores, they're quite salts.
Well, okay, one of them is a bloke, but...
apart from him.
I don't like... the only core I like is the drummer.
Yeah, that's the one I like, the drummer.
Because she's a little bit, she's a bit sexier, I think, is what I'm trying to say. The others are a little bit girly.
Yeah.
But the core, they're not, they're all right, you would, but they're nothing special.
And they're all sisters, which is good.
Yes. Chris just shaking his head down, though. I never got that thing about sisters and twins and stuff like that. Because there's an episode of the... Tom Jones used to have a show in the 60s called... Any guesses, Chris, what the Tom Jones show was called in the 60s?
My Valley?
No, it was called the Tom Jones Show. And there's a bit... I've seen a clip of it, and it's really odd. And he's singing, and the audience are really close to him. It's like sort of almost in the round. And he's singing like, I don't know, it's not unusual or something. And he's like wiggling his hips and he's gyrating. And there's an instrumental bit. In the instrumental bit, he points to a girl and he goes, "You're a good looking lady." And then he goes, "Oh, is that your sister?" Twins, my fantasy. Or something like that. Twins, though, because that would imply there's some kind of... It just sits uncomfortably with me, is what I'm trying to say. Hey, let's go to the Tuesday text vote and have a little look and see what's happening so far. Ian, you said the Sugababes are good looking. Oh my God almighty! What, hang on a minute. I thought that filter should be... I can't read that out. So I even started to read that out. Yes, I'd like to see the Crash. A beautiful band is the Bangles. Yeah, two of the Bangles are beautiful. Two of them, again, look like gentlemen. Oh, blimey, I'm late, sorry.
If you've just missed that...
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. OK, listen, plenty on the go. No one has called in to talk about the camping in Regent's Park, which makes me think it's not happening. If you're near that area, for example, you may be a black cab driver that's not listening to Talk Sport, then go and have a little drive around Regent's Park. And let me know if you can spot Ted. Also, I do want to know if you do buy if you collect collector's editions of OK Magazine. Seems an odd thing to do. 0870 9090 973. Ian at lbc.co.uk. More of your calls after the latest news. What a lot of fun we're having. Collector's editions of OK Magazine. Do you actually collect them? Are there any bands sexier than the Sugababes? I don't really... I think... But I suppose McFly, would you consider, in terms of boy bands, would you consider them attractive? The thing is, if you're in a rock band, then you're not supposed to be attractive. You're supposed to be kind of, rough and ready, rough around the edges. So rock bands aren't particularly, attractive. I don't know how it works with boy bands. Take that, Aren't That Pretty, whatever Kate was banging on about.
Blue.
Excuse me?
Blue?
No, it's not. Because if you there's a picture of Blue in one of the papers today, and Anthony Costas... and the other one, not Simon Webb and not Dreamy Duncan, he's pretty ugly as well. 0870 9090 973 is the phone number. And other stuff as well. Miriam is in the Wimbledon.
Yes, hello?
What happened there? That was fantastic. Were you playing a record?
Me?
You?
No.
Okay.
Not really, I think
Okay.
through your radio.
Oh.
Actually, I can't believe that you're putting Sugababes the standard to anything. I think they are actually below average.
Below average what, in looks?
Yeah, in terms of looks. I don't think they're sexy at all. Well, I think, the blonde one would qualify as cute. The other two would qualify as two 12-year-olds acting like women, trying to, trying to be sexy, and really that puts me off, really.
But they're not 12. They're probably in their mid-20s now.
Yeah, but they, I don't know, they look like overgrown 12-year-olds to me.
Okay.
To be honest with you.
I'm not. I don't like to, but I don't think they look like that. I think they look like sexy young women.
I don't think they look sexy at all.
Okay, interesting. Tattoo were nice. What, do you remember Tattoo?
Tattoo.
Other things you said, running through my head.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's good, that song.
Yeah, they're cute.
The album wasn't very good.
Yeah, but I was really thinking in terms of sexy, it would be Pussycat Dolls or Destiny's Child, definitely.
Oh, I'll tell you what. Well, no, not Destiny's Child. 2 out of Destiny's Child are sexy, and 1 isn't. But Beyonce is the most beautiful woman in the world.
Yes. Well, 2 out of 3 is not bad. Is it?
In the words of Meatloaf, yes.
But, Sugababes would be 1 out of 2.
Hang on a second, Chris. How close are we to getting Meatloaf on the show?
Not that close.
Oh, dear. How close are we to getting Dr. Carl Kennedy from Neighbours on the show?
Extremely.
Excellent. Yes, Miriam, anything else?
Not really. I just can't believe that you're putting Sugababes in the sexy list.
Okay, they're in the sexy list. And the list itself is quite sexy, because I'm doing it in a nice way. Lyndon.
Hello.
Hello, Lyndon.
How are you, Ian?
I'm all right. I'm all right. You know, I've been better.
Well, you had this migraine thing borderline coming on.
It's coming on like a seventh sense. Do you remember that?
I do.
Who was that? That was the Shaman. Coming on like a seventh sense, yes, and then the bass player drowned or something. Anyway, sorry, I'm rambling today. It's because it's because I'm getting a migraine. It's not me trying to be, surreal and psychedelic. It's because I feel like cack and my head is all over the place. But
well, not surprised. You've had a few. Your show's excellent today. Might I quickly add?
Well, you may quickly add. Yes, well done.
So you've had a couple of really off-the-wall women, even more than normal off-the-wall.
Yes.
Woman Louise that phoned up.
Oh God.
To argue about with you about the ring on the engagement thing.
Yeah. Oh, she was the lesbian lady who had an engagement ring on her engagement finger, but she said it wasn't an engagement ring, and she can wear whatever she wants there. Well, no, you can't do that. I'm afraid, Louise, you can't.
Well, she rang up to disagree with you, but she agreed with you.
She ended up agreeing with me, but she wouldn't admit that she agreed with me.
She said she was calling it some namby-pamby name. I choose not to call it a engagement ring, but it shows commitment.
Well,
hello?
There we go.
What else does it do?
Yes.
Hello? I couldn't believe she said that.
Yeah, nor can I.
But hey, and also, rings per se on men's fingers.
Yes.
Now, Agent Chris, is he going to buy his own ring? Or is his girlfriend going to buy it from him? That's a very big difference.
I don't know. Let's ask him. Chris?
Sorry, I totally missed that. What was the question?
Oh, Lyndon has just put a very good question to you. Lyndon, would you mind asking it again?
Okay, Chris, pay attention. Chris, are you going to buy the ring, or is, I don't know, Pennsylvania Chicago, is he going to do it for you?
I'm going to buy it.
You're going to buy it?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, that's a big difference, you see. Women buying rings, it always becomes some sort of a meaning. If you want to change the ring, they say, well, I bought it for you, so does it mean you doesn't love me?
Yeah.
Or does it mean you're going off on me? I mean, I've had 4 rings on my fingers, I only wear 1 at a time.
Good lad.
And I don't wear it on the wedding ring finger because I'm not married.
No, very determined there. You like playing the field, don't you, Lyndon? Yes, you've got a girlfriend, but hey, what she don't know won't hurt her, right?
Well, I used to like playing the
Good lad. And you've stopped now, haven't you? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You don't do it no more, do you?
Absolutely, my brother.
Good boy. I understand the language you're speaking to me.
But what it is, every girlfriend I have tend to want to buy me a ring, so I don't wear the previous girlfriend's ring.
Oh, right.
It's ridiculous. I say I wear the ring because I like it.
When you split up with the girlfriend,
right?
Do they ask for the ring back?
No.
Oh,
none of them have, no.
Oh, okay, well, that's all right. Then.
But I have bought rings for girlfriends, and I never asked for it back either.
Like what, are they cheap rings?
No, they're very expensive rings.
What, 50 quid ain't expensive, Lyndon?
Exactly, so it's not 50 quid, is it?
How much do you... Right, okay. How much do you spend on a girl's ring, then?
Well, the most expensive...
Yeah, go on, what's the most expensive ring you've bought for a girl?
Which wasn't an engagement ring or a wedding ring.
So you've bought an engagement ring, then?
Oh, yeah.
And then, did you split up with this girl?
After I got married, yeah.
Did you ask for the ring back then?
No.
Okay, so what was the most... God, Lyndon's a player. I want to go out with Lyndon one night, not on a date, just, to watch. So, what's the most expensive ring you bought for a lady that wasn't an engagement ring?
If I say my current girlfriend might be listening. But I'll say it anyway, I'll whisper it to you, yeah?
Go on then.
800.
Is that all?
800.
I thought you were going to say like £2,000 or something.
What? That wasn't even an engagement ring. I'm not including the engagement and wedding ring, because it's a long time ago. It's probably about £1 million now. But
£800. That's for an ex-girlfriend.
An ex-girlfriend.
That is a lot of money for a ring.
It was a lot. She's a nice girl.
Yeah, you must have just thought. When I've split with girlfriends, I've asked for my CDs back, and they're like £12.
No, but CDs are not rings.
Yeah, you're right. I've been wearing CDs on my fingers, and yet they're not rings. Lyndon, you're a genius.
Always ask for your CDs back. Never leave CDs with women. Never.
No.
Or lend them out to anybody ever.
I'm never. Well, I'm going to stop lending. We've had this before. I'm going to stop lending out my CDs and DVDs.
And DVDs. Don't do it.
Do not get them back. Lyndon, thank you for that, mate.
Thank you very much.
Good lad. What a nice gentleman. Simmy.
Hello.
Hello, Simmy.
Ian, how are you?
I'm all right now.
Good. I've been listening to you for about 8 months, 9 months.
Okay.
And I've always compared you to avocado. An acquired taste.
All right. I don't like avocado.
Well, I like you, and I've grown to like avocado as well as you.
Avocado is very fatty. Did you know that?
I know. I'm not allowed to have any.
Very
'cause I'm on a
fatty.
diet,
Okay.
absolutely.
Yeah.
But I wanted to comment on a very rude caller yesterday, the one
Yes.
with the pseudonym Jill.
Oh,
when
Jill.
she finally came up with a name.
Do you know, it was
And then the
actually
email.
it was actually her real name, because it's the name that was in part of her email address. So she didn't even have the brains to come up with a pseudonym.
I think that's remarkable.
Yeah.
But I'm a nemesis because not only do I not think that you're arrogant or rude or anything, I think you are
Thank you.
wholly entertaining and superb. And if you give as good as you get sometimes, well, they deserve it.
I'm only rude to people that do deserve it and are rude to me, you know.
I know.
That's the way it works.
I totally fell in love with you the day that Yaffa came back. I thought that was such a brilliant show. And it really showed a side of you that was so, I don't know, warm and humane and kind, with a little sort of twinkling, a little sprinkling of, what's the word? A little, well, you weren't cynical, but it had a little sprinkling of that, and I just thought you were terrific, the way you handled him. But with the clocks, you know, the easy way to remember it is
Yes.
the clocks spring forward into spring, and they fall back into fall.
So it's spring back, fall forwards, yes.
Yes, bring it
Spring back,
forward in
fall
the spring,
forwards.
and fall back into
Fall
fall.
forwards, yes. So
And before I hang up, can I just ask one more question, because it's been bugging me. A few weeks ago, I know I'm super late, but a few
hang on a
weeks
second, let's just check with Yasser.
They actually go forward in the winter and back in the summer.
So they go back in the summer.
Summer.
Steady on.
Summer.
Steady on.
Summer.
Steady on.
I don't believe we're having this.
No.
This spring forward into spring.
So and then they fall,
And they fall
spring
back
back
in the fall.
and fall. Let's just check again.
They actually go forward in the winter and back in the summer.
So they're going back next week. Simmy, I've got to go.
What's Agent Chris's middle name? I've got to know.
I will tell you exclusively after the news. Here we go. This is a brilliant text, okay? This shows how some people, especially if your phone number ends 7887, are idiots, okay? This person is an idiot. See if you can spot what is wrong with this text, okay? Roll on 5 o'clock. That's when Eddie and Cat Show starts on BBC London. I can turn this rubbish and brain-dead show off then. I'll read that again, okay? There's something wrong with this, okay? It's a text that someone sent in. Roll on 5 o'clock, okay? That's when Eddie and Cat Show starts on BBC London. I can turn this rubbish, meaning me, and Brain Dead Show off then. Chris, what's wrong with that text?
She could turn it off now.
She or he could turn it off now. So they prefer me over Danny Baker, so that's good. But you could turn off now. And you know, and if you turned off the radio for 10 minutes, you know what? You'd be saving
energy.
So it's worth doing. You silly sausage, aren't you? What a silly sausage. Hey, Mickey.
Hello, Ian. Nice to talk to you.
Is it Mick or Mickey?
Mick.
Okay, Mick.
Yeah, that other fellow was a mug, that text man, weren't he?
What, the one just then?
Yeah.
I can turn over at 5 o'clock. Well, you can turn over now, for God's... I don't care.
No, they start about 5:05, don't they?
They do. Have you heard that show?
No, I ain't.
It is, honestly, I'm not just saying it because there are shows on other radio stations that I love and I talk about them, you know, genuinely. So it's not because they're the competition. But their show is the most boring, dull piece of cack I've ever heard on the radio.
All right, then.
Awful. I've got a good mind to go round to BBC London. I'm going to bunk off an hour early, go round to BBC London, kick down their door, storm in the studio, tie them up, gag them, and show them how to do a proper, entertaining radio show.
Proper let them have it, eh?
Yeah, well, not going to give them a kicking or anything. That'd be bad. No one deserves a kicking. Anyway, Mick, what can I do for you?
Girl bands.
Oh, yes. Is there a girl band more attractive than the Sugababes?
How about the Cheeky Girls?
Oh, you're having a laugh. I'm assuming you've never met the Cheeky Girls.
I haven't, no.
Because in the pictures, they look quite saucy. You meet them, oh my God, they're too skinny. They're quite unattractive in the flesh.
No, seriously, how about the Girls Aloud? They're a good-looking band, aren't they?
Yeah, Girls Aloud are all right, but you've got the ginger one. You've got the ginger one lets them down quite a lot. I had the blonde... What's the blonde one? I think she's called Sarah.
Yeah, go on.
She chatted me up at a party once.
Lucky you.
But I was going out with someone at the time, so I ignored it. I didn't even think anything of it. And then a few months later, I split up with the girl I was going out with, and I thought, oh, no! I could have been with the Girls Aloud!
You should have took the number just in case.
Should have... Oh, hey, listen, fellas, there's some good advice there from Mick. If a pop star chats you up, take their number just in case.
I'll tell you, that fella you had on a couple of calls earlier, is it Lyndon?
Oh, Lyndon, yeah.
He would have took her number. He was a proper geezer.
Do you know, I think that all of us gentlemen could learn quite a few lessons from Lyndon. He seems to know what he's doing. Mick, thank you very much for that. Good call. Vince is in Hampton Court.
Hello, Ian. How you doing?
I'm all right, Vince. Thank you, yes.
Jolly good. Jolly good. I think this girl band business, mate.
Yeah.
You know, it's got to be the Pussycat Dolls.
Right, do you know what? Okay, I can't picture them. Let me get a picture of the Pussycat Dolls up. Because
I mean, you know, they are the dirtiest looking collective you will see.
All right, steady on. Bear in mind, it's 5 to 5.
I know. I won't mention the Tile Leavers and the Swarfiga then. I'll leave that out.
Yes, for goodness sake. Oh, my God, the Pussycat Dolls have broken my internet. How has that happened?
Well, you're probably connected to a porn site, Ian. It goes through your history, mate.
I think it does go... Oh, here we go. Let's have a look at this picture. Let's have a look at these here. The thing is, they're all a little bit... See, look at that. Right. That's a bloke, definitely. That's a bloke. That one's a bloke.
The girls are all right, mate. There's nothing like the real thing, is there, apparently?
3 of them look like blokes. The other 15 look all right. I'll grant you that. But I just think they're a little bit too skinny, Vince. I'd like to see, let's have a girl band.
Come on, Ian. You don't want a bunch of porkers jumping around on the stage, do you?
Well, not porkers, but somewhere in betwixt the two. Some, girls with a nice bit of shape would be
Well, come
nice.
on, give me someone who's in between the two.
Sarah Beanie.
Sarah Bean. Yeah, well, I don't know. It's border porky, isn't it?
Carol Vorderman.
Carol Wardle? Oh, no, that's knocking on a bit, isn't it? From down south, mate.
No, okay, let's have a girl band of older women who aren't fat but are chunky. So, not chunky even.
Well, bring back the Nolans, then, eh?
Yeah, with do you remember the Nolans? Didn't one of the Nolans get their knockers out once? I seem to remember.
I really don't know. One of them married a tit, didn't she? She got married to Shane Richards.
All right, yes, excellent stuff. Thank you very much. I think we can get away with that. He is a bit, isn't he? Len is on the M11.
Hello, mate.
Hello, Len.
You've still got this migraine, have you?
I can feel it coming on, yes.
Right, well, there's a good cure for that. I read this in a women's magazine a few years back.
All right.
It works for women, so it might work for men, I don't know. But sex. By all accounts, when you have sex, you release a lot of tension off your body.
You release a lot what? Yes. Do you know what? I've had this before. I've had really bad headaches, and a girl has said, oh, this is the best cure for it. And I get quite tense and anxious around the act of intercourse, and it just makes it much worse.
Makes it worse.
Yeah.
Women then, mate, because they don't have so much intelligence as a man.
Oh, God, are we on broadcasting on 1089 AM or something? What has happened? We've got the Talk Sport audience calling us in, which I don't mind at all. I was listening to John Gaunt today just because it's the most ridiculous. We are. I take the mick out of James, but we're lucky having him on the station because he's much better than that muppet Gaunt. Awful show. Awful show. Anyway, sorry, by the way. 08709090973. Can we keep it clean, please? My friend tells me you had a fling with Michelle Bass of Big Brother. Tell me that isn't so. Well, she now works for Television X, the adult channel. But no, I didn't. Oh, I didn't. Alan! Alan? Hello, Alan?
Hello, mate.
Oh, there you are. He's there.
Hello, mate.
Turn your radio off, Alan, and we'll...
I'm on the bridge. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Ian?
Yes. Alan?
Ian?
Alan?
It's off. Can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Just about.
Then...
Can you hear me?
Yeah, oh, go on, say what you've got to say.
All right, how about Bananarama?
Who? Banana Republic?
No, Bananarama.
Though they are good. There's only 2 of them in Bananarama now, and they look even hotter than they did in their heyday.
All right. You know that?
Yeah. No, does that win as the worst call of the day? Now listen, there are tips on how to call. This is Great and Chris recall this. If you're calling in, please listen to this and pay attention.
If you're calling the Ian Lee Afternoon Wireless Show, there's 3 things you need to remember. Number 1, make sure you have your radio switched off. Number 2, make sure you have enough signal for your call. And number 3, make sure you have something interesting, compelling and entertaining to add. Otherwise, you can off.
Okay. Let's have a... Line 3, you're on the air.
Hello?
Hello, Line 3, you're on the air.
I just wondered how you got on with your car yesterday.
My car
is... CVJ or something?
The
front drive shaft.
Yes, the car, I don't know, because I actually took the car in yesterday. He's not had a chance to look at it. I'm going to speak to him tomorrow.
Oh, I see.
But it's juddering when you turn the steering wheel, and I think it may be knackered.
I think it's probably a drive shaft beginning to break up.
Can that be fixed?
Yeah, about 150 quid for a new drive shaft and 50 to 100 quid labour.
Oh, well, that's not so bad then. That's all right.
It's only a suggestion. I mean, I've done some work on cars in the past.
I don't know anything about cars, so it could be absolutely anything at all.
I think what you also need is a good vibrator that will settle a headache.
Yeah, I think he was talking about the car juddering, so we're all right. He was talking about the car juddering. That will sort that out. Paul is in the Hackney.
Yeah, do you remember the Go-Go's?
Oh, I do remember the Go-Go's.
They were the best.
Belinda Carlisle, Jane Weedlin, and some other girls.
Yeah, they was the best ever.
Because they were punky, they were a little bit rough and ready, a little bit rude.
Yeah, a bit sassy, a bit of this, bit of that.
Yeah, I had such a crush on Belinda Carlisle.
Yeah, so did I, but she got a bit loose in her old age, though, didn't she?
What do you mean, large?
Yeah, a bit lumpy.
Yeah, but she's all right though. If Belinda Carlisle, even sort of a lumpy Belinda Carlisle, came up to me now and said, "We're not sure about that." Right, we're going just in case. Okay. Wow. Can we just? Okay. Let's all just calm down. Deep breaths. It's been borderline mucky today. Let's try and bring it back after 5, can we? It's all the talk of girl bands has brought out all the dirty old men calling in. So. We are still trying to find the prettiest girl band. But can we also go to talk about boy bands as well? I'm just trying to stop it being a bit sleazy. It's got a little bit sleazy. I want to inject an element of class. And there were other things we were talking about. Rings, camping in Regent's Park. No one is... surprisingly, none of my listeners collect OK Magazine. That's a good thing to know. That is a good thing to know. And we've got the Topical Tuesday text vote. So... You can text for that, 84850, yes or no. And your calls, 0870 9090 973. Here's the news.
On FM. On the...
It's the wrong music, Giles. Doesn't matter. Just stop it. I'm not telling you, I'm just saying. It don't matter at all. I'm not in any way upset or peeved. It's just like, so stop it. Yeah, just move on and forget about it. Oh. What time does today end?
It was my fault, not Giles.
No, yes, I know. I heard him ask if it was that hotkey, and you said yes, and so I'm not angry with either of you. Do you know what I mean? Just put £5 in the muff-up box as every muff-up, £5 goes in at the end of it. A nice Christmas present for me. So, lots to talk about. Oh, yeah, I must remember that we are, of course, it is Tuesday. So Tuesday means that we're doing this.
It's the Tuesday Topical Text Vote. The Tuesday Topical Text Vote, where you feel more involved than you actually are.
84850, do you want to see Richard Hammond's Crash on TV. Now that we know he's fine, he's all right, he's going to be back on telly. Do you want to see the crash? 84850. Yes or no, we'll be fine. And we'll give you the results just before 6 o'clock. We've been trying to find the most attractive girl band, but it's all got a little bit sleazy and dirty. So just come back a little bit from the edge there. Let's just try and clean this up a bit. We can talk about boy bands as well if you want. We've also mentioned Chris's ring. The collector's edition of OK Magazine. It's just that girl from Liberty X and Andy Scott Lee. Are you going to be collecting it? I don't believe that there are people camping in Regent's Park. I think it's nonsense. 0870 9090 973 if you want to talk about that, or pretty much anything. You know, when we get past 5, kind of anything goes. We've got the 5:38 Daily Correspondent update in 31 minutes, and at 6 o'clock, of course, Triple M. Your call's going straight to air. It's Marilyn in Swiss Cottage.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Marilyn.
How are you?
I'm all right, thank you.
You were talking about girly bands.
Girly bands, yes.
Yes. Now, I don't know whether you're interested in hearing the views of a lady of a certain age, or perhaps an uncertain age, which is me. But do you ever happen to remember Pan's People?
Now, isn't it funny you were talking about Pan's People, because I was talking about Pan's People last night. I don't really remember Pan's People. I've seen footage of them. I remember Hot Gossip and Legs and Co.
Yes, it was the same sort of era. Now, those were ladies who had the sort of curves you would like. They were not anorexic.
Oh, yeah, they were good.
They moved really well.
Yeah.
The music was great.
Yeah.
I used to move around when I was doing the hoovering to Pan's People.
Really? Did you do it in hot pants, though?
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
Of course. And
So if anyone doesn't know, for example, my producer Chris, who's about 4 years old, on Top of the Pops, if they couldn't get the band in to sing their hit, they'd get Pan's People to dress up really kind of sexy.
Right. We were very raunchy, but not in a sleazy way.
It wasn't sleazy. It was all class.
It wasn't sleazy.
It was all covered up.
Yes.
But
It left a lot to the imagination.
Well, you say that. It didn't leave that much to the imagination. I remember some of them being, some of the outfits being quite raunchy.
But not the way it is now. I mean, now, nothing is left to the imagination, and also the girls seem to be disappearing to nothing. They are so thin.
Yes.
If my daughter was as thin as the people that we see on TV and in the cinema, I'd be really worried.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you know...
Or maybe I'd be jealous, because I've got to the saggy age now where everything... You know, when I get out of bed, my cheekbones and my boobs touch the floor at the same time as my feet.
Wow, there you go. But, Marilyn, enjoy being saggy, because saggy is good as well. It's better than too skinny.
Well, I'm quite happy, and my husband seems quite happy with me.
I bet he is.
You and I once spoke before.
Oh, right.
It was a year ago. Do you want me to tell you, or have you not got time?
No, I've got all the time in the world, yes.
It was about Whiskey My Cat. You couldn't believe the fact that when he needed to relieve himself, he would do so on his own little toilet.
Oh, that's you! And you invited us round for a cup of tea, did you?
Yes, I gave your producer my address as well. I live quite near you. I'm in East Finchley.
Yes, agent, yes, you did. I remember, it was almost a year ago. You phoned up, your cat that goes to the toilet on the toilet, and you invited us round for a cup of tea.
I know, and the invite still applies to all of you, but sadly you won't see Whiskey.
Oh, did it fall down and drown?
He was 21, and he had a very good life.
Oh, hang on a minute. So, again, we've got no proof that your cat actually did it.
Photos.
Yeah, I can put my... I've got photos of my cat sitting on my head, and I can say, but my cat's a hat, and it's not true.
I don't know what else I could do. I mean, I gave you an invite at the time.
You did. I'm sorry that Whiskey is no longer with you. That's very, very sad.
Yes, we miss him terribly.
Of course you do.
I've got no children living at home and no cats either. Just the two of us.
Why don't you get another cat?
Because...
Get a rescue cat because they're so lovely.
I know they are, but the thing is, for the first time in our married lives, we're free.
You can do it whenever you want.
When we like.
Yeah.
And we don't have to worry about
You can do it in the kitchen.
Sorry?
You can do it in the kitchen.
We we did at one time, but in our younger days.
Okay.
Should we be discussing this now?
We probably shouldn't be, actually, Marilyn. No, you're correct. Well, listen, thank you very much for the update. It's nice to speak to you maybe I'll speak to you in a year's time.
I won't leave it this long.
Okay, well, good for you. Thank you, Marilyn.
Thanks for your shows. They're terrific.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Well, our cat died after 21 years. That means nothing to you, Chris. Don't wipe away and pretend to. I sometimes look at my cat, my little Velvet, and I think, if she died, he's upset. He's upset.
It's a cat.
Oh, no, don't say that. It's not a cat. She's my little... Oh, God, if she died, I'd be so upset.
You can get another one.
No, you can't. And then I get upset thinking about getting upset about when she dies.
Huh?
Exactly. Rob.
Hello.
Hello, Rob.
How are you?
I'm all right, thank you.
Yes, I do actually collect OK magazines, but not all of them.
You do what, sorry?
I collect OK magazines.
Okay, I thought you said you collect a gay magazine. You collect OK magazine, right?
Yeah, no gay ones. Yeah, but just the special issues.
Okay.
Like if there's a celebrity wedding or the birth of a celebrity baby, those ones. Just because, as time goes on, you can sell them off on eBay for like, I don't know, 20, 30 quid.
What, can you?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, are you going to be collecting the Michelle from Liberty X and the Andy Scott Lee one?
Oh, no. You just gotta go with the top end of the market celebrities, like Madonna or, that kind of stuff.
Wow.
The lower ones they're not really worth much.
No. Hang on, if I go on eBay,
Yeah.
you're telling me there'll be an OK magazine for 30 quid on there?
Absolutely, yeah. I once saw a Playboy magazine.
Well, yeah.
That was 3 months old.
Yes.
For 50 quid.
Wow, did someone splash out on that?
I don't know. I just saw, the buy now price was 50 quid, just because it was featuring the girls that do the show, the girls at the Playboy Mansion.
Oh, that's a good show. Have you seen that programme?
Oh, I love that show.
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
absolutely.
Yes.
That's they could do a nice girl band.
Yeah, they could do a nice girl band.
Yeah, they're also pretty.
There's an OK magazine here. I'm trying to find the highest priced. Let's have a little look. Oh, the news can wait. Oh, there's one for 15 quid, the Madonna special, 15 quid.
Oh, there you go, yeah.
OK, listen, Rob, I've got to go. Thank you for that.
No problem.
Good lad.
Imagine buying your dream.
Nim!
Hi, Ian.
Hey, Nim, how's it going?
All right, thanks. Salam Mubarak, by the way.
Eid Mubarak yourself.
Do you know what that means?
Yeah, Happy Eid.
No, Happy New Year. It's the Hindu side of it.
Yes. We did this. When does it finish? It finished today because we did this yesterday.
Oh, did you do this yesterday?
Oh, yes, we did, Nim.
Well, okay. We had the Diwali, not the Eid.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, I was wondering, have you heard of this new film that's come out, Don?
Don?
Yeah, Bollywood movie.
No, I haven't. I'm slightly out of touch with the Bollywood movie scene.
Oh, have you? I know. I heard you a few times talking about a few Bollywood movies you've seen.
Yes.
Old ones, I know, but...
Well, Naseeb is the one I remember the most. Naseeb is brilliant.
Yeah. No, this one is a remake of an old film, Don.
Oh, yes.
And it is meant to be absolutely brilliant, so you must...
Who's in it? Is that man in it who's in all of them?
It's got Shah Rukh Khan in it, Shah Rukh Khan.
Is he the one... Who's the guy that's in every Bollywood film that's ever made?
That's the one.
He's quite old now, isn't he?
He's not that old.
He's in his 50s.
Then that's Amitabh Bachchan you're thinking.
Yeah, because he's the one. He's in all of those films.
Yeah, I know. No, this is Shah Rukh Khan. He's also in a lot of films. He's very, very popular.
But when they make films in Bollywood, it's insane because the actors will be making like 5 films at once. And in the morning they'll go and do some scenes for one film, then they'll go off and do scenes for another film, and then they'll shoot through the night for the third film.
I guess, yeah. They do make a lot of films out there, but there are only a handful that are good.
Yeah,
and
that's the thing.
This Don, I haven't seen it, but I'm going to go and see it in the next couple of days.
What happens in Don? Is it about Don Brennan?
No, Don is an action movie.
All right.
With a bit of
singing,
a bit of music, and all that. But it's meant to be very, very well done.
Oh.
And people I know who's gone to see it has recommended it. So
I might check
it's a remake of this guy you're saying who's in all the films.
Yeah.
Well, he made it when he was young.
Yeah.
And it's like 30, 40 years old, but they've made a remake of it, and they made it a bit more modern, and it's meant to be brilliant. You like the dances, you like the young girls in it. It's all very, very
Who's I am out of touch with Bollywood films. My favourite actress is Pooja Bhatt.
Pooja Bhatt is gone now.
What do you mean she's gone?
out.
Oh, she's not.
She's making films now.
She's not dead,
She's not
though.
acting in them.
Oh, okay.
She's making them.
She used to be beautiful. And we're talking about women with a bit of shape. She had a bit of shape on her.
You want to see the ones that are out now? I tell you, you'll forget about all these girls allowed and everything else.
Really?
Seriously.
I might have to.
There's Aishwarya Rai.
Yeah.
You must have heard of her. She's been in Hello magazines and everything.
I know the name. Yes, I can't picture her, but I'm aware of the name.
Very beautiful. She's got green eyes.
Oh.
Very, very pretty.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. And I think she's the one who made Bride and Prejudice or something.
Oh yes, I know.
It was a flop, but
yes.
Yeah, she's very pretty.
Oh well, so Don, I should check out Don, should
you
I?
must see Don, and you must come back and talk about it.
Nim,
I'm sure you won't ring me and tell me about it. But
I will not ring you and tell you that's correct,
No,
but I will
you
hunt it down over the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, next couple of weeks, yeah, definitely. You must go and see. I guarantee you'll enjoy it.
All right, Nim, I'll check that out. Thank you very much. Ivan.
Hello there.
Hello, Ivan.
Ring about your car.
Yeah, yes.
Bin your car and buy mine that I've got for sale.
All right, what, 'cause my car's knackered. What car have you got?
Sierra Cosworth.
Oh, for God's sake, what do you think you are, Spender or something?
No, you'd suit it.
The Sierra Cosworth, well, that must be about 12 years old.
93, whatever that is.
Well, it's 13 years old.
There you go.
I was 1 year out. That's not bad. I know my Cosworths.
It's a classic.
Well, how many miles has it done?
85,000.
Oh, that's not bad. How much do you want for it?
4,000. It's yours.
Now, do you know what? I'm all right. I want to get like a 2 or 3 year old Golf.
You're getting R32.
What's that?
The Golf, the 3.2. The new Golf's out.
Oh, I just want a 1.6. Listen, I sound like I know what I'm talking about. I want like a 2-year-old Golf 1.6 that's done maybe 35,000 miles. What's that? 7,500.
Something like that.
Something like that. God, I know what I'm talking about. I can't afford it. That's what I want. I can't afford it, though. That's why I'm hoping that Tony the Greek can fix my car for 250 quid.
Probably, if it's just a drive shaft.
There we go. That was his chance in his arm there. You've got to respect that, but I'm not going to buy a car off a listener. If I went round to someone... The thing is, as well, I couldn't buy a car from, like, Auto Trade or something like that, you know, because you have to... It's people that are selling their cars. Now, when I sold my Audi, I was hiding some stuff that was wrong with it. That was wrong with it. I was hiding some... Not mechanical stuff, but one of the speakers in the back was knackered and there was a... And I didn't say that, and I kind of lied, and I don't know enough about cars to go around to someone's house and to buy a car off them that they've advertised in a magazine. So I have to pay a little bit extra and go to the dealerships. And they're a bit dodgy, Bodsky. Paul is in High Wycombe. Oh, Paul, are you there?
Oh, sorry, mate. Yeah, I was miles away.
Oh, okay, yeah, well, we just called you 10 minutes ago, never mind.
That's all right, I'm busy, mate, I'm working.
Where the hell are you? It's the noisiest thing I've ever heard.
I'm just loading my truck up.
Oh, okay, sorry. What can I do for you, Paul?
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
That's all right, mate, no worries.
We're getting back to 60 girls.
Oh, yeah, go on.
Well, you can't keep away from them.
No, well...
TLC has got to be, in my mind, the sexiest bunch of birds ever seen on stage.
Now, yes, TLC are very sexy. I'm surprised that you are suggesting them, though. That seems an odd choice for I would imagine, a truck driver in his 40s.
That was being very generous. Thank you very much, Ian.
It's a pleasure. We'll stick with that, then. I'm surprised you're even aware of TLC.
Oh, yes. Definitely, mate. Yeah, definitely.
All right, do you know what? I'm going to put TLC above the Sugababes.
Oh, definitely.
In terms of the list. In terms of the list, they're above the Sugababes. Look at that. That was noisy, wasn't it? Leon!
Hello, mate.
Hello, mate.
How you doing?
Yeah, you know.
I missed the last hour. What's been happening?
Oh, not a lot.
Not a lot?
No.
I was phoning up because you got talking about people camping in the park.
Oh, yeah, Regent's Park.
Well, I've seen people camping on Clapham Common.
Right, OK, I'm down to 14 gay jokes this half hour. What happens if I do this? I've just dialed someone, Chris, because you're...
Hello.
Hello, Joseph, it's Ian, you're on the air.
Oh, hi there, Ian.
Hey, Joseph, how's it going?
Pretty good, pretty good. I want to weigh in on your girl band debate.
Oh, yeah, well, the term debate is maybe a little bit too strong, but yes, point taken, yes.
Girl band, too. Shouldn't it really be girl groups? Because a lot of these groups of ladies don't play any instruments.
Okay, technically, yes, girl groups. But then, I see, yeah...
I know a lot of people call them girl bands, but I couldn't figure out how that started.
Well, I think the term band, though, has become to mean just people who sing together.
Okay. Well, I wanted to make the case again for Girls Aloud over the Sugababes.
Okay, go ahead.
Because, all right, you said that the ginger one is lets the side down a little bit.
She's a munter.
She's not really that bad, I think.
She scrubs up all right, but, you know...
We got to put her against the lowest one in the Sugababes.
Okay.
And that kind of they cancel each other out, right?
Okay.
But the Girls Aloud has the advantage, there's 5 of them.
Yeah.
And there's only 3 Sugababes.
But I think, okay, the 2 Sugababes you've got left are at least twice as attractive as each member of Girls Aloud, so it equals itself out again. Get round
Twice
that.
as attractive as, you think Sarah Harding is, she chatted you up, and you don't think she's...
Too skinny.
Too skinny. Yeah. That's why you don't like her.
She's very pretty indeed, but yeah, too skinny.
Okay, well, I guess I can't win on that point if you think they're too thin. They are a little bit on the thin side.
Yeah,
but not as bad as Pussycat Dolls. That Nicole.
The Pussycat Dolls would snap if you walked anywhere near them.
Yeah,
but at the moment, TLC are winning.
TLC, yeah, that's going. But how about the Supremes?
Oh, Diana Ross, too skinny, but I hate to keep that seems to be my catchphrase for the day, but I think Diana Ross is quite unattractive.
Yeah, well. Yeah, but the other 2.
Okay, well, so you get rid of Diana Ross, and you've got the 2 Sugababes that are left, once you've got rid of one, because she cancels out the ginger from Girls Aloud, but the 2 Sugababes are still more attractive than the Supremes.
Someone should do a TV show and get all of these women together in one place.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Chris, I'm going to do a TV show and get all these women together in one place.
Nice one.
Excellent. Okay, if you want to take part, 0870 90 90 973. Look out, here come the ads.
This is the home of...
Yes, someone sent me an email. Oh, yes. Reba, who was...
Oliva.
Who was on Nick Abbott's show last night. She sent in... She was doing a publicity thing for us, wasn't she? A brochure. Oh, Chris is eating a biscuit and talking. Why would I expect to get a response from... I was talking to Heather Jingles. Trying to do a show, Heather, and I've only got 15 seconds now to reset this up. Anyway, she was doing a brochure for us, and I wanted to know, Chris, has she sent it in yet?
Well, I missed that.
What? I'm coming out. I'm having a word with you, because that is bang out of order. Do you know what I mean? 0870... No, the phones are full. I can't be bothered to get on the number. Jackie's in South Mims.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Jackie.
Now, Ian, you know I've been one of your staunch fans.
Yes, but...
But this afternoon, I'm sorry, but you've let us down.
Uh-oh, go on.
You've alienated half of London. This talk of women, and we can't join in.
No, you've not been listening, because I did say, and attractive boy bands, but no women have phoned in to talk about them.
Because we don't stoop to that level.
Well, you don't stoop to the level of finding people attractive?
Well, you know what I mean.
No, I don't know what you mean.
Well, we don't bother about stuff like that. It's not important to us.
But what, you don't find... Hang on.
Yeah, all these these men, these truck drivers, like, oh, I like this doll, I want this one on top. No, we're not bothered about stuff like that. I mean, yes, I find there's some quite nice people out there that sing, but...
So women don't find men attractive, that's what you're saying?
Women find some men very attractive.
But then they could phone in and say that.
Yes, I know, but I just feel excluded. I just feel it's going a bit...
There we go, you're excluded now. What do you want?
Destiny Child, innit? They fit, innit?
Yeah, they are fit, innit? Well done. Good work there. Oh, blimey. Was she not listening? I said attractive blokes as well. I deliberately was making it for both sexes. Yes, line 4, you're on the air.
Hello?
Yeah?
Hello, is Nick there? Speak to Nick.
Nick?
Yeah.
Nick?
Ian, sir. Ian.
Yes, you're speaking to him, yes.
Oh. Right, yeah,
Yeah, you're not now. John?
Ian, hello.
Hello.
Hello, yes, I'm calling about cats, actually. I was very touched by you saying how much you thought of your cat earlier on.
I do. She means the world to me.
Well, indeed, I've got two myself. And then just at the instant you were saying that, I looked around the room, and my cat had barfed all over the settee.
Oh, that's bad when they do that.
And not just that, I went upstairs, and there's a repeat performance all over my bed.
Well, my cat, when she's sick, and cats are sick quite often, but she does it, she'll hide. She'll do it behind a chest of drawers or something.
They were both skulking under the table looking, pretty...
Oh, poor little thing.
Say, if anyone wants my cats, then you don't have to go to the rescue home. There's two here for them.
Excellent stuff.
Yeah, okay.
Good lad, thank you. John, always nice to know. Let's try this. Line 9, you're on the air.
Hi, this is Charmaine.
Nice one, Charmaine. What do you want?
Yeah, I just wanted to call about Agent Chris's problem about the ring on the finger.
Oh, yes, go on. He wants to wear a ring, but he wants to wear it on his wedding ring finger, which is illegal as far as I'm concerned.
I think that he should probably wear it on his middle finger right hand.
OK, that's a good tip. Kirk.
Hello, Ian.
Yes,
All right.
Kirk, yes.
First of all, that nutty lady that rang up and said about she felt excluded.
Yes.
Well, that's stupid, because my missus says that if she's seen a couple of women on the telly, and she says if she was that way inclined, she would. So...
Excellent.
Yeah, excellent.
That's very modern of her.
Can I get to my point as well?
Please, I hope so.
You wish I would? Yeah,
Yes.
You like the more voluptuous woman, didn't you?
I certainly do, yes.
How about the weather girls?
Yeah, no, not quite that voluptuous, let's just say. Yes, line 4, you're on the air.
What about the cause? Do they count?
No. Line 5, you're on the air.
Yes, line 4, you're on the air.
Hello, Chris, you're... Hello?
Yes, you're on the air.
Sorry, Ian.
That's all right.
I thought I heard you say yesterday about your cat and that you don't give her wet food.
That's correct.
Surely you should be giving her some wet food. It's awfully bad for her fur, I've heard.
Where have you heard this?
From the vets.
Right. The vet told you, did he?
She did, yes.
She told you that, did she?
Yes, that they should always have a bit of wet food now and again.
It's not true.
Are you still there?
Yeah, I just said it's not true.
Oh, okay. I think it is, and you should give her some wet food.
No. Have you got a cat?
Okay, then. All right.
What?
I bet you got some cat.
I'm just going to take calls straight to air for the rest of the show, Chris. I don't bother racking any of them up, to be honest. It's 5:38.
It's time for the daily 5:38 Daily Correspondent Update. Brought to you every day. Daily.
Hi, I'm Anna from Bedford, the Supercars and Kids Uber Veteran correspondent, and here is my update. The menace is the congestion charge is being extended to the Western Zone in February and will affect many more people than the current zone. But you can be exempt.
No. Oh, no. She was about to tell us how we could be exempt from the congestion charge. That is quite funny, that clip. And then she got cut off. OK, 0870 9090 973. Let's just go. Calls going straight to air from now till 6:30. OK, so come on now. Let's really buck up our game a bit. Yes, line 1, you're on the wireless. Oh, lovely, good lad. Thank you. Line 10, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian.
Hello there.
Hi, you're just saying that you want a golf, a 2-year-old golf. You don't want a golf, okay? What you need is a borer, which is like a golf, but it's got a boot. So it's not as acceptable to people. It's not as chic, but it's a better car. I've got one.
Who was it? Volkswagen?
Yeah.
But the only difference is it's got a boot.
Yeah, it's a golf with a boot.
Golfs have got boots.
No, this
but the boot is the boot is the thing at the back of the car you lift up and put stuff in, yeah?
Yeah, but this is the longer type version of the boot, like a normal car, not a hatchback, but a proper boot.
But I don't need that.
Yeah, you will do eventually. Say you need to take the cat or something or anything, or put all your garden rubbish in it. You need a boot, trust me.
I don't need a boot.
Yeah, you will do. One day you will. When you get older like me, you'll definitely need a boot.
But the boot on the Golf is more than adequate for me.
Wow, no, it's not. The borer's cheaper too, because people don't like them as much. You get all the leather and you get aircon and everything for the same price as a normal Golf. And in the States, they sell more borers than they do Golf.
Do you know what Golfs are called in the States?
Yeah, but these are even cooler in the States.
No. Do you know? Bless you. Do you know what golfs are called in the States?
Yeah, something silly like a rabbit.
They're called rabbits.
Yeah.
The golf is a rabbit over there. That's insane.
I know. So what does it make a borer, I wonder?
Well, who knows? Thank you. I don't want to get a borer. It's too much like Borat. I couldn't drive a car that said that. Line 9, you're on the wireless.
Don't get a borer, they're boring.
There we go, thank you. The voice of reason. Line 10, you're on the air.
Oh, hello.
Hello there.
Ian, I want to talk to you about your cat.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
You should give him some wet food as well. The vets say this sometimes, but I really think that they should have wet food. I do voluntary work for the RSPCA,
Right.
and I have loads of cats going through my hands.
Right, yes.
And,
She doesn't like wet food. She doesn't want to eat it.
well, cats do get addicted to food, so you just need to gradually introduce
But she doesn't eat it. She doesn't like it. I give her some ham every now and then, but
That's
she's...
not good for her. That's got too much salt in it.
What? Excuse me? What? She's quite happy having a little bit of ham.
I'm speaking on behalf of your cat.
No, you're not speaking on behalf of my cat. I'm speaking on behalf of my cat. I know what she likes. I know what she wants. I know what's good for her.
A lot of owners say that, but she does need some wet food, especially if she gets...
I'm not, excuse me, I'm not having this. I'm not having you phone up to tell me that I'm not looking after my cat well.
I didn't say
That's what you're implying. Do you not think that when I got my cat, I did a little bit of research into it? Did you not think I might do that?
You haven't got the experience.
What experience have you got?
15 years of working in
So what?
PCA.
So what? Means nothing. Means nothing. Means nothing.
When they get older, they get kidney disease. And
Right.
it's caused through not drinking enough water.
Right, so what, hang on, so sorry, we're moving on to water now. What's that got to do with it?
Wet food has got water in it.
Right, no, she drinks water.
Okay, well that's good.
Yeah, it is good.
That's good, but I would...
I'm not having you phone up telling me I'm not looking after my cat properly.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, you implied that.
I'm not implying
Well,
that.
you did imply it. You said that you implied I wasn't giving her the right food.
No.
That's what you said.
No. You're taking your vet's advice. That's his opinion. Other vets...
He's a vet!
Other vets would disagree.
You're not a vet. He's a vet.
I've taken advice from...
He's a vet. You're not.
Vets are not God.
No, but they know more about animals than you do.
They don't always.
Yes,
know.
they do. They're vets.
Does he sell you the food?
No.
Where'd you buy your food from?
I buy it from the supermarket.
I hope it's a well-known...
Oh,
name.
Oh, God. She was fantastic. Okay, your call's going straight to air, because we were getting a little bit sleazy before we did that for some reason, so hopefully this will pull it back. Line 10, you're on the air.
Hello there. I just got a couple of catty items for you. Excuse me if I'm nervous. First time. Have you heard of a screaming frog? This is all to do with my cat keeps bringing in frogs.
Screaming frog?
And it was terrifying.
Oh, it makes a noise.
It actually screamed. I thought, what's that noise? And I went to my window and looked out, and there was my cat, and it had a frog. And as he bit across the belly...
Oh, jeez.
The frog actually screamed, and I saw its mouth open.
Oh, dear God.
And this is the God's honest truth.
My cat brought in a tiny frog once. She came in, and she came into the cat flap, and she's in the hallway, got quite a long hallway. And she was like, her mouth was being all funny, and I was like, what are you doing? And she put her head on the floor and opened her mouth, and a frog jumped out of it.
Well, he does this regular. Last week I had 2 frogs, one rat, a little dormouse, and I was wondering if he thinks I'm a witch, and I should be doing a spell, you know?
Having a little bit of magic going on, maybe, yes. They're weird creatures.
The other thing I wanted to tell you is my new little kitten.
Yes.
My year-old Yorkshire Terrier has actually produced milk, and she's feeding him.
Oh, God, that is the worst call I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, the vet thought it was great, but said don't encourage it.
Oh.
Because she might get mastitis.
Yes.
You all right, Ian?
That call's really upset me. I feel really uncomfortable. It's just, hopefully we'll get a sensible call now. Line 5, you're on the air.
Hi, I'm 13, and I think that you would look very good with a chain. I don't know who said that you wouldn't look good with a chain.
You're 13, 1-3?
Yeah.
And you thought, what kind of chain do you think I'd look good with?
I think you probably look good with either a gold or a silver one. It depends what shirt you're going to be wearing.
I think I prefer silver. I think gold is a little bit showy-offy sometimes. I think silver's a little bit more understated.
Yeah.
But a big, thick, chunky chain or a skinny one?
A skinny one.
Okay. What's your name?
Charmaine.
Charmaine, thank you for that. I'll look into that.
Okay.
Thank you. There we go. Isn't it a nice call there? Line 5, you're on the wireless.
What about Berlingos?
Yeah, it's an idea. I don't know what that means. Oh, they're cars. Line 8, you're on the wireless.
Hello.
Hello there.
Is that Ian?
Yes, you're on the air.
Hello, Ian. It's Steve on the A1.
Hello, Steve.
Nice to speak to you again. I just wanted to say something about the cat thing, about the cat feeding thing.
Yes.
Basically, I've had cats for nearly 27 years, and I don't think you're doing anything wrong by feeding them with dried food as long as they've got water.
Exactly. She's got plenty of water. And the trick I found is to have the water in a different room. Because when the water was next to her cat food, she wouldn't drink it. But now the water's in a different room and she'll go and drink it all the time.
Yeah, absolutely right. Mine actually tried to drink out of the bath and the sink, would you believe?
Yeah.
Even when you put a bowl down.
No, my cat, do you know what? There's next door, I've got like a sand pit and it's got a cover on the top, but obviously the cover collects water from the rain. And I'm looking out the window, she's always got her head in there drinking that dirty water.
That's right. Ian, can I just say one thing about yesterday? You were talking about Claude Greengrass, Bill Maynard.
Oh, Bill Maynard, yes.
Yeah, I don't believe that he has actually passed away. I looked up on the internet yesterday, and I couldn't find any.
We found out that he is alive. He was quite poorly, but I think he's better now. But he is alive. Yes, so that woman got it wrong.
Yes, I thought that. I was a bit shocked when I heard that. One final thing.
Yes.
Would you say that my voice sounds a little bit like Roger Moore? One of my friends says when I speak, I sound very much like Roger Moore.
Chris, do I tell him the truth or do I big him up a bit?
Tell him the truth.
No.
Well, I could do it for you if you like.
Go on then.
It's very nice to speak to you this afternoon, Ian, on LBC. This is Roger Moore saying a very good night.
No, this is Roger Moore saying a very... My Roger Moore's better than yours, Steve. Sorry, mate. It's more like Sean Connery. Let's try this one. Line 5, you're on the wireless.
Hello.
Oh, it's Graham.
How are you?
Excellent.
Very interesting topic about cats.
Thank you.
I've got to tell you the truth. What's going on here?
Oh yeah.
You know, it's vets. You know, they're paid by the big companies. You know.
Oh right, yeah.
To get you to feed them dry food in. You know.
Oh right, yeah.
Because it kills them, mate.
What?
It kills cats.
Right. Well, it doesn't, does it?
Listen, the dry food kills cats. And then they use them to make glue.
Oh, God.
And this is what's happening, you know?
Okay.
You've got to tell London, because I used to work for them, mate.
All right, yeah, did you?
I didn't used to work for them. I used to know someone who used to work for them, mate.
Yeah.
So, you're killing your cat, are you?
Have you finished? Sorry, Graham, I wasn't listening. I was reading a rude email from Gary.
Okay,
have you finished?
You're a murderer.
Yeah, I'm going to cut you off now.
Yeah, you shut up.
Yeah, we go. Just in time there. Yes, line 1.
Give her ham, not spam, and she'll rock and roll night and party every day.
Good lad. Always good to get a Chris quote in there, wherever possible. Yes, line 6, you're on the air.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, it's Dion.
Hello, Dion. How's it going?
Fine, mate. I'm just about to do me dinner in a minute.
Good lad. What are you having?
Some pork slices.
Oh, nice.
Potatoes and some steamed veg.
Oh, good lad. Steamed veg, very healthy.
Yeah, I know. I try to eat them when I can. I don't like vegetables.
No, I've started steaming vegetables, and I've been buying a lot of broccoli recently, because it's good for you. It's green vegetables.
This has got all that in it.
All right. Can you steam broccoli? I think you've got to boil broccoli.
I'll just do it in the microwave.
All right. Is that
microwavable?
Is that technically steaming then? That's microwaving it then?
Yeah, it's got the bag. It's a special bag it's in.
Oh, right, but
it
still...
steams it when you microwave it.
It steams it in the microwave? It doesn't microwave it?
Yeah, about 2 minutes.
Brilliant. The microwaves are flipping brilliant. What they do... this is amazing.
I couldn't do that one.
What a microwave does is, you know when you cook food, like in the oven, it takes like half an hour?
Yeah.
In the microwave, it takes a lot less time than that.
Saves energy as well.
Saves time, saves energy, everyone's happy. Do you remember the old days when they didn't have microwaves?
Yeah.
It makes me puke when I think about those days.
I bought one when they first came out.
Yeah? Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's just a basic. It costs a lot of money.
A lot of money, basic, yeah.
You know, it was...
Yeah, I know.
But my ex-partner...
Yeah, oh, yeah.
He thought it was great.
Oh, did he?
She,
sorry?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm not that way inclined.
No. Anyway, Dion, what can I do for you?
Tell Steve about it. Ian about his car.
Okay, you want to talk to Ian, do you?
Yeah, I know exactly what's wrong with it.
Okay, what do you think's wrong with his car?
It's CV joint.
CV joint, how much do you reckon that'll cost to get fixed?
You don't have to buy a whole drive shaft. It's just a joint at the end of it. It's like a big bearing.
Shall I put you through to Ian?
Yeah, sure.
OK. Let's go to Dion. Hello, Dion.
Hello, Ian.
Hey, Dion, how's it going?
Not too bad, mate. Got the rest of the week off work.
Lovely. Cooking your tea, are you?
Yeah, I am doing. I'm going to go down the shop in a bit.
What are you having for tea?
Pork slices.
Oh, nice.
Roast potatoes.
Yes.
Steamed vegetables.
I've been steaming a lot of vegetables recently.
No, I was just telling Chris, do these in a microwave.
Is that technically steaming?
Yeah, they're in a special bag.
All right, nice one.
Take 2 minutes.
And I believe you got some help for me on my car.
Yeah, I know what it is. It's front-wheel drive, isn't it?
Oh, yes, it is, yeah.
Well, you got a Polo, isn't it?
It's a Peugeot.
Peugeot?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a constant velocity joint.
All right. The
call it
CVJ.
CV.
CVJs, yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to buy the whole drive shaft.
Oh, OK. And
it's a joint at the end of it.
Good lad.
Probably cost you 40, 50 quid.
Excellent deal. Thank you for that. Let's put my mind at ease.
All right, then.
Enjoy your vegetables.
Yeah, and that person camping.
Yeah?
It's probably kids doing the Duke of Edinburgh's award.
Good lad.
Here's a puzzler. Mr. Show.
OK, let's rattle through these. Line 8, you're on the wireless.
What?
Yeah, no, you listen. Thanks very much for everything you've done. Unless this is the Verinda impersonator.
No, it's the real one.
Oh, in that case, I'm going to have to say goodbye.
Oh.
Yeah. Line 3, you're on the wireless.
Hey, Ian, how are you, mate?
Hey, how's it going, Mushfik?
How you been? I haven't spoken to you for ages.
I know, I was thinking about this the other day, actually, you haven't called. I was going to say thinking about you, but then that sounds a little bit suspicious. But I was thinking you haven't called in for a while.
All right, no, I just wanted to just checking up on how you are, mate.
I'm all right.
How's the show? I haven't listened to it for ages.
Yeah, it's all right, you know.
Has Verinda and Grant giving you grief as usual?
Verinda is going to stop. Yasser's been calling in again.
What? Where did he come from?
Well, Friday he called in, so we don't need Verinda to call in anymore. So we're trying to tell Verinda basically to stop calling in because Yasser's back. So
no, but I'm defender of Verinda, so
no,
I need Verinda to come back.
No, Verinda just keeps calling in, but hopefully he's going to get the message before we pass his number on to the police. Hey, do you want to hear some funny noises?
Go on then.
Okay, line 9, you're on the air. Cool, huh?
I hate that guy.
Oh, I love that guy. I think he's brilliant.
Graham's the best.
Oh, no, don't.
Come on, he's hilarious.
We were going to get Graham in for the New Year's Eve special that I was going to do, but I'm not doing New Year's Eve anymore.
Oh, no, what?
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
You think he's really 80 years old?
I guess so, yeah. I guess so, but yeah, so... He's
all right,
not
mate. Catch you later.
All right, cheers.
Bye.
Bye. Isn't it? Yeah. I just need to fill for about 4 or 5 seconds. That should do. So, yes, it's been a show full of revelations and secrets. If you've been listening, you would have picked up a few things. If you hadn't been listening, you would have missed a few things. Anyway, the show itself sounded something like this. The thing is, you did a lot of good work for us, but Yasser calls in now, so we don't need you anymore. But thanks very much anyway.
But I wasted a lot of money calling you up.
Yes, you did waste a lot of money, yes. So, technically, you were not locked in the park. What did you do in the war, then?
Oh, I was evacuated.
Well, there you go. So you bottled it. You bottled it in the as
No.
A gate was left unlocked and open for you. Tom Jones used to have a show in the 60s called... any guesses, Chris, what the Tom Jones show was called in the 60s?
My Valley?
No, it was called the Tom Jones Show. So, technically, you weren't locked in the park, in as much as the park was not locked whilst you were in it.
Not all around, no. There was one gate left open.
Oh, yeah, he's on that harp. 6.1.
B.
Oh, no, it's Virgin, innit?
C.
Oh, no, it's XFM.
This is LBC 97.3.
So the story is, you were in a park.
That's right.
Yeah, and that's it.
And couldn't get out the gate we wanted to get out.
Right, you said the...
Energy.
Yes, there we go. Excellent stuff. Thank you very much. Now, the results of the... I've not seen these results yet. The Tuesday Topical Text vote. You were asked, do you want to see Richard Hammond's Crash? The results are 61% say they want to see the crash, 29% say what crash, and 1 out of 7 cats prefer dry food. There we go. Thank you for that. We'll do that again next Tuesday, but a different topic. OK, proper Triple M coming up now. Next 30 minutes, anything goes. 7-second delay, don't swear, don't be libelous. Ton. Oh, news, innit? Send an email. Just checking on yours. It's good that, the volume, it's good that. Mariah Carey, yeah, she does. Okay, there we go. Sorry, just doing my emails. Line 5, you're on the wireless.
How much does a polar bear weigh?
I don't know. How much does a polar bear weigh?
I don't know. I just thought I'd break the ice.
It's not funny. It's not a joke, though, is it? It's just words that man just said there. Line 7, you're on the wireless.
Standard! Evening Standard, it's official. Yes, sir, is back. Verinder not wanted. Email your choice to the Evening Standard. More news tomorrow.
Have a little listen to himself. You still listening, Evening Standard?
Of course I am.
Oh, it scared me. I wasn't ready for that. Verinder not wanted. What a sad but true sentence. Line 5. Oh, no, you're not. Line 5, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian. Ken Livingstone here.
Hello, Ken.
Ian, I heard you talking about your cat earlier on, Ian.
Yes, she did.
Now, does it go out of the house, Ian?
Yes, she does.
Does it pay the congestion charge, Ian?
No, she doesn't. I think cats are exempt.
Well, no, Ian, they're not, because,
Right.
Ian, I own all of London, Ian. I own the black cabs, I own them all, Ian. It's all mine.
Right. I don't think that's quite right, but yeah, go on.
Well, it is, Ian. It is.
Right, but cats... First of all, cats are exempt. Secondly, she doesn't go within the congestion charging zone.
Right, Ian, but who makes the rules in London, Ian? It's me, not you.
Yeah, you're right, Ken, it is you.
Okay, Ian, tatty bye.
Tatty bye now. Nice to get Ken on the phone there. No, it's good. Is Clive back tonight? Do we know, Christian?
No, we don't. Well, I don't know.
We don't know. Okay, if anyone knows whether Clive Bull is back. I know he's been poorly. We've not had an email saying that Nick Abbott is in tonight, so we have to assume that Clive is back.
I guess he's back.
We guess Clive is back. We don't know if Clive is back, though.
No, and if we don't know, they're not going to know.
No, exactly. Only one man knows, but I don't know who that is.
No, they're not.
Line 7, you're on the wireless.
Hello?
Hello, you're on the air.
Yeah, how do I get hold of Lost Season 3?
You have to have a friend in America who'll send it to you.
Really? Is that the only way?
It's the only legal way.
And no tips?
Well, there's an illegal thing called BitTorrents, where you download it off things,
It doesn't have it on it.
Well, you shouldn't be looking on there. There are ways on the internet of doing it, but those things are very dodgy. Just get a cousin who can send it over to you. That's the only legitimate way of doing it. Line 6, you're on the wireless.
Hey, little hen, when will you lay me an egg from a tree? I love you guys.
That voice scares me. It makes me actually uncomfortable. Line 7, you're on the wireless.
And Dr. Sam Beckett finds himself leaping from life to life, striving to put right what once went wrong, and hoping each time his next leap will be a leap home.
It's Quantum Leap. That voice scares me as well. It was the opening to Quantum Leap, I think. 6, you're on the wireless.
In my country there is problem, and the problem is transport. I have to pay a lot of money just to drive into London. Keep throwing my can down the well, throw him down the well.
Okay, it's a spoof of a Borat song. Line 8, you're on the wireless. Oh, this is nice, isn't it? See, I like this. This is a nice bit of music, this. Dear Mr. Lee, please try to keep your subject matter to a less dirty old man invite. There are children listening, don't you know? What does that mean? Clive Bull is back. An email from Chris Lowry. Thank you. That was nice, that music. I like that. Line 3. Oh,
Yeah.
Line 3, you're on the wireless.
Hello.
Hello, you're on the air.
Can I speak to Ian, please?
You're speaking to him. Turn your radio off.
Hello. Sorry, it's off now, Ian.
Lovely.
Excellent. Yeah, I just wanted to make a point. You said earlier about Girls Loud, and I was just wondering if you're still talking about those girls.
We can be talking about those girls if you want.
Well, I have a few things to say about TLC being ugly, and I was going to ask you if I could have work experience, and I wanted to talk about your audience. I've only started listening to the show in the last few days on behalf of my brother,
Right.
and I find it very interesting, obviously. It's very funny.
Thank you.
But the people that phone up are generally Muppets. So does that make me a Muppet for listening?
It makes you a Muppet for calling in.
I see your point. Thanks very much.
Pleasure.
No,
you can't.
Oh, why?
Because you can't.
But every time, I suppose if everybody asked on the air, you'd have to say yes to one of them, wouldn't you?
No.
What about me?
Definitely no.
Come on, I'm intelligent.
Well, the very fact that you've called this show up would imply that maybe you're not.
You're more intelligent than me, so don't try and talk me out of what I'm trying to ask you. I have a degree.
Oh, in what?
In creative media writing.
Oh, definitely no then.
Oh, come on. Just a day. Give me a day.
How about next Saturday?
Next Saturday's fine.
Okay.
Can I really come? Can I really do it?
Well, I'm not in on Saturdays, but you can...
Give me a day. Come on, give me a day. Give me an hour.
Next Wednesday.
My dad used to be a DJ on LBC 20 years ago.
What was your dad's name? Robbie Vincent?
Alan Bell.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, and it's in the blood. I want a shot, Ian. Come on.
You want a shot of blood?
Not of blood. That's ridiculous. Oh, mind you, it's Halloween next week, so perhaps
Spooky.
that would work.
Yes. No, you can't.
Really?
Yeah. We probably haven't got time to do that. He seemed like a nice lad, though, so keep trying, but that's probably not the best way to go about doing it, I wouldn't have thought. Then send a nicely worded email to someone other than me. James at lbc.co.uk, actually, he's a good person to write to for work experience. 0870, you know the number, what am I saying it for? Let's have this.
Do you need money today?
I'm suspicious. I've had 3 emails from different people today saying get Eduardo in for Music Thursday. That's a bit suspicious. And there was that band, some band I was looking at. Who were they? Where were they? That wasn't it. Oh, Wild. Look at Wild. There we go, Chris. I've saved it as your, that's one of the girls from Wild.
Cheers.
Yeah, nice one. She's lovely. Okay, let's carry on. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
1152 kilohertz, 97.3 VHF stereo. This is LBC talking to London.
Thank you very much. Yes, line 3.
I'm sending you some biscuits. You've got to eat biscuits for the rest of your life.
That's very kind of you.
I know.
What biscuits are you sending me?
Cat biscuits.
Can I not eat something else?
Sorry?
Can I not eat something else?
No.
Okay.
Bye.
What was that all about? Does anyone know what that means? Oh, she was the woman that... Was she the woman that phoned up and I had a row with her about cat biscuits? What a weirdo. What a weird woman. Yes, line 11, you're on the air.
Yes, I'm calling for reception.
Oh, is this reception? We haven't got line 11. Is this reception? Yes, this is Ian.
Sorry?
This is... you're on the radio.
Okay, so you have a guest here.
There's a guest down there?
Yeah, guesting.
For what? Is it for the nightly news?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I tell you what, Chris, can you take over? Stay there, my friend, and we'll sort that out. Thank you.
All right, thank you very
Excellent,
much.
thank you. It's the reception lad. He's a nice lad. I like him a lot. Maybe we've got a guest for the show. Maybe Carl Kennedy's come in early. It could be for the big... It's not for the big quiz, is it? I don't know. I'm not doing the show. I can't think of it. Yes, line 5. You're on the wireless.
It's Dr. Sam Beckett. And I'm trapped in Verinda's body.
Oh, jeez. It's you, isn't it, Verinda?
No, it's Dr. Sam Beckett. And Al told me if you stop Verinda from calling in, you and Agent Chris will die.
Okay, well, I guess we'll have to take that risk, because Sam, the thing with Quantum Leap is, you'll get told to do something, there'll be like 67% chance you've got to save someone's life, and then it turns out the thing you actually had to do was get a cat from a tree, so Al is probably wrong.
I have to save your life.
No,
you and Agent Chris.
No, it's...
You all will die if you stop Verinda from calling in.
Well, I'm afraid I have to stop him, and I have to stop Sam Beckett from calling in as well. It's you,
Why?
it's you, isn't it, Verinda?
Yeah.
Bit pathetic, mate, wasn't it?
I want to call in, man.
Listen, man, I hear Talk Sport is looking for new callers. Maybe go over there and apply for the job.
Okay then.
08704 20 20 20.
All right.
Good lad. Bye-bye. It's the last time we'll speak to him. Which is sad, but not really. Yes, line 3.
I bet that you look good on the dance floor, dancing to electro pop like a robot from 1984.
I do, actually. You look very good. Line 5, you're on the wireless.
Hi, I'm so happy to hear Verinda back. Where's he been?
Yeah, he's not staying around. That was the last call. Line 7, you're on the wireless.
Hi, Ian. My wife used to have a cat once. It's a lovely little thing.
I don't like where that's going to go. Line 10.
Knickers and knockers and big wobbly boobs.
I do like that. Line 10, you're on the wireless.
Jingle bells, the velvet ran away.
What?
She was sick and tired of having dry food every day. Hey, just give her a sausage, Ian.
I don't think you can give cats,
For a sausage.
No, I don't think you can do that.
Sausage.
Yes.
Sausage.
Steady. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Yeah, Ian, what's kind of rough?
Excuse me?
Hello.
Hello there.
Yeah.
What's wrong, you bottled it? You bottled it. He bottled it, never mind. 7, you're on the wireless.
Yeah, get rid of Verinda.
Thank you, okay. Line 10, you're on the wireless.
I went to the Charlie restaurant to buy a loaf of bread. I live out to on my and this is what I just.
There we go, you listened to yourself there. Thank you very much for that excellent call there. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Hey, little hen, when will you lay me an egg for my tea? Hey, little hen, when will you lay me an egg for my tea?
Excellent, thank you. That's what we needed, a voice of reason, singing Hey Little Hen in a sexy way. Line 8, you're on the wireless. What? Huh? How is that still going on? What's happening to me? My mind has been blown. Oh. This is what it sounds like in my head all the time. When I'm sitting at home on my own, this is what is happening in my head. This guy has recorded my head. It's scary. And you wonder why I have headaches and why I can't sleep. Because this, all the time. Oh, God, I'm hearing it now. It stopped for you. You're lucky. I'm still hearing it, and I will forevermore. Line 7, you're on the wireless.
Hi, yeah, lost season 3, man. BitTorrent, then what?
No. Line 10, you're on the wireless.
Ian, I want you to stroke my little cat. My lovely little pussy cat.
There we go. Excellent. Okay. Someone said pussy. Well done. 6, you're on the wireless. No, you're not. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Hello.
Yes.
Ian.
Yes.
This is a serious question. I'm not like all them other cranks who phone up and do weird things.
Okay, that's good to know.
Are you religious?
No.
Why is it every time one of these cranks comes on, you go, good God Almighty, and things like that?
It's just words, isn't it?
Yeah, don't get me wrong, I'm not religious in any way, shape or form. I just wondered... perhaps
It's just words. Why do we say bloody hell? Why do we say so? It's just words, isn't it? It's just
Well,
words.
bloody hell's quite religious as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose so. But the thing is, it's evolved where to me certainly, and to the majority of people, it has no religious connotations at all. They are just words, expressions of excitement or disgust or anger, or they're just words.
I'm glad you cleared that up for me. One other thing.
Yes.
That crazy Asian man, Marindo, whatever his name is.
Yes.
Like, he is cool. You've got to leave him on,
No.
he is such an idiot that he actually makes the show funny.
No, we've had enough.
Because I didn't realise that someone that could actually be that much of an idiot.
Well, thank you very much, but no, I think we've had enough of that. Let us go to line 9. You're on the wireless.
丘の上に十字架つ神の御子イエス君人の罪をその身に負い捨てませる命を一筋十
Another 2 emails asking for Eduardo.
仰ぎ包われゆかん夜中へ打ち去て
It sounds Chinese.
見救いに頼りて
Was it Chinese?
That was the old rugged cross in Japanese.
Oh, it was Japanese. I thought it wasn't Japanese. I was kind of... line 1, you're on the air.
Hello, Ian. Ken here again.
Yes, Ken, you've got 10 seconds.
Hey, little hen, when will you pay the congestion charge to me?
Yes, thank you very much for that. I'm going to play a song and we can all go home early. How's that sound? Huh? I've got to talk for 3 seconds and then this should feel, but it might be a bit short because I can't quite see.
To the Batmobile. Let's go.
We'll go in the car.
Atomic batteries to power. Turbines to speed. Roger. Ready to move out.
Turn left as it goes.
No, this is...
Right, go straight on. You must think I was born yesterday.
They do exist.
Don't treat me like a fool. Everything's so ridiculous. Sat nat. My foot.
Sat nav.
Oh, sat nav. You blooming fool. Stop taking...
Steady on, Barry.
They tell this bloke to stop wasting my time.
And you've never heard of sat nav?
Sat nav.
A lot of people are familiar with sat nav.
Sat nav.
Sat nav.
Sat nav.
Yes, sat nav.
Who's sat nav?
Sat nav.
Sat nav.
Sat nav. Satellite navigation.
What's that? It's a machine that tells you how to get them. Get this...
I've got one.
What are you trying to do? Get this joker on...
This show is completely transparent. If